There is no.
It doesn't matter. Whatever night you guys decide to go that week.
Whenever Luton's in town, because he's the one that travels the farthest.
That's true.
Luton is cool.
Luton is cool.
So I do poker nights with him.
Yeah. All right. So you all wake up. We'll say that this is like the Sunday after the party at the Medusa Mansion. You guys had kind of a chill weekend, and now you're kind of bored. You wanna do something. You wake up. You don't smell breakfast though.
Finally losing it.
You hurt me.
Oh no.
You did this.
Well, okay, correction. You do smell something, but it smells like it's burning.
What is he cooking?
Time to check it out, I guess.
Today?
I'm gonna go
Is there such a thing as fast roasting?
Fasting means that you don't eat.
No, it's like there's slow. Oh, there goes Mom. It's like there's slow roasting, but can you roast something quickly? Some chars.
Scorching ray.
Yeah.
Oh, morning, stop.
Morning, Gary.
You alright?
Oh yeah, just fine.
Oh, morning, Snom.
So when you open the door, the first thing you see is Lily and Teeny struggling to make like sausage. Like the pan is too hot when they're trying to cook it, so it's just smoking up the entire kitchen, and the two of them are just kind of arguing over whether or not they should make coffee or tea to go with the sausage and pancakes. Like they're not the worst cooks, but they're definitely not Korg.
I've never seen them in there before.
Yeah, it's Korg's domain.
Are they allowed to go in there?
I don't know. That's like forbidden.
Lily turns and looks at you guys and goes, "I will be right out. Korg's taking a sick day."
Oh, that's
Oh,
sad.
all right. Fair enough.
See,
Didn't know we had.
Yeah,
Didn't know we had sick days.
We can
Well,
work
when you
with
get
that.
sick and it's a day, it's a sick day.
Yeah, something happened at that bakery he works at. I don't know the details though.
Maybe he ate something undercooked.
Could've.
Especially baked goods, that's bad.
Are we about to
Yeah.
eat something undercooked?
That's right. I think
Like, if
overcooked
you
by
get
the look
raw
of it.
eggs, it can make you sick.
I am a tiefling, I know spices, and she just closes the door with her tail.
I'm a tiefling and I don't, so I don't know what she's talking about.
That is a lie, you do
So
know
raw.
spices.
Unrelated.
Based
I
on
have never cooked in a day in my life.
based on your
I have never-
background, you do know spices, you just don't know how to use them.
I have never cooked a day. I know spice. I know not spices.
No spices.
Hmm?
Well, you can cast create food and water.
It did not look good in there. Shit's still rolling death saves in there. It was still alive.
I have never cooked a day in my life, so I don't know what she's talking about.
So let me just roll for I guess what would this be? Dexterity? Wisdom?
Shit's so raw it's making
Wisdom
deck
and
saves.
disadvantage.
Wisdom. Well, it's at normal because there's two of them.
Nice wisdom.
Okay.
Emphasis on the dom.
Ooh.
Oh,
So Lily and Teeny come out with plates of dubious food.
You know what we never do? We never go to the tavern.
What to do?
We
Look,
never
you
go to that tavern.
you do right as you guys decide that maybe you should get takeout. Seven rolls into the door with some news.
I mean, we can take you guys with us, or we can bring you something back. News.
Seven rolls on in.
Seven rolls in, and I think
Circular.
he's on his.
Who be
There you go.
rolling?
He rolls
By the
in.
way, do you know there's dragons in the cargo hold?
Drag it
Excuse
in
me?
the cart. What? Like figurines?
Wait, actual dragons?
Oh,
Yes.
Well, you
that's
just
fun.
mean, I know that
Actual
Dazzle
dragons.
can look
No,
actual
no.
dragons.
Yeah, no,
Not
I
our
met them.
dragonborns.
I thought they just live there now.
I'm sorry, you knew about the dragons.
I work on the ship quite often. Yes, it's hard to miss them.
okay,
They're
this
not
I need to see.
dragonborns. They're actual.
Actually,
yeah.
did this come up at the study meeting? I feel like that should have been brought up at the study meeting.
It was briefly.
Devin did say something. None of us caught it.
No one asked. No one for more information.
Ooh, I didn't think to ask, funny enough. Did not put that in my list of questions
Anyway,
if there
while
were
they're
dragons
running
on
out,
the ship.
I will taste a bite of the dubious food.
It tastes exactly how it looks. Make a con save.
Question, is this a poison?
At this point, yeah.
Over the edge.
I'm immune!
You politely like nod and then like stealthily spit it into a napkin.
Yeah, I can do that. I feel like on default, I'm high enough.
Yeah.
I will like scrape off some of the char and like put it away for Loki later.
Oh, that's gonna kill him.
Oh,
I
no.
grabbed Charlie before she can take a bite of it. She will die.
Anyway, you guys hurriedly leave the kitchen and the various smells and go on to the ship, climb up, and you see two yellow, well, goldish colored dragons. They seem to be both of them have a respective pile of about 5 or 6 gold, and they seem to be like circling it and staring each other down. Like, not aggressive, like sort of playing.
I'll add to the cause.
Would
and I'll
Dahlia
throw in 6
recognize-
gold for them.
Would Dahlia recognize these are the ones from the fighting pit in Slain?
Make a intelligence check.
I will add 6
She'd
gold
be like,
to the
I've
cause.
seen some of these before.
Yeah, you've
I almost
definitely
rolled
seen
for intimidation.
you've definitely seen young gold dragons before, but roll intelligence to see.
Definitely seen. Oh,
You
So-
remember these two specifically, and they
So
kind of turn
Azalea
towards you.
7, mind
yes, these are from
explaining?
the Slain.
Oh, when we were coming back,
Babies.
I think it was when we were coming back from Kushia, we noticed them.
So are these like our new dogs? Are these
No,
just
no,
chilling
they-
for a while?
No, they pay rent.
Kanu's kind of.
Mafia had these captured for a while. We let them go. Dahlia holds out another like 5
Oh, that's
gold
good.
out in her hand.
Do-
for them
do-
to come and get.
Make a persuasion check.
It's a weird looking
I
dog,
was
man.
giving them 6 gold too. Should I persuasion check?
Well,
I was
you
holding out 5 gold in my
yeah,
hand.
like Azalea, you just kind of put it down and they took it and kind of like split it between. She is specifically holding her hand out to try and get them to come closer.
I'm gonna in Draconic. I'm gonna say, "Hey guys, you remember me?" Like, very gently.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make.
Once more with
Then
Loki.
yeah, just roll one more.
Wait a minute. Dahlia,
Okay.
You speak the good tongue?
In Draconic, they do respond back because they only know Draconic. They're tiny babies.
Tiny babies.
Kanus steps forward and goes, I remember your assistance. We appreciate it. You will be one of our most loyal subjects.
Oh, yeah, I
This
sure.
in this in common.
No, this is all Draconic.
They're
Okay.
babies, so it's draconic.
Cool. Cool.
His big plans.
Papa Copperhead language. This is funny or not?
I
You know,
like.
if
those.
if I
That's
live
funny,
long
man.
enough, I would love to be one of your devoted subjects.
Udre steps forward and goes, we will accept your fealty when we come of age.
I look forward to it.
State your name.
Dahlia Autumnleaf. What are your names?
I am Udre, Lord of Yellow. And this is my brother, Kanus, the Clean.
Why are they the
In
cold
common,
voice?
she's gonna repeat this. This is Udre, Lord of Yellow, and this is Kanus, the Clean.
Damn it, I want to call them Biscuit and Scone.
Oh, I see. We're doing our superhero names.
Kanus looks towards you and goes, do that and you will suffer the consequences.
I'm not draconic, I don't know what you
Doesn't
said.
speak.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Interesting.
said you were casting a thing. Never mind.
No, I said I'm not because it's funnier.
Okay, fair enough.
Gary say casting.
Nope. I don't know that spell.
Yep, okay.
Sorcerers suck.
Kanus looks at you guys and goes, this shall be our new domain, our new horde. You may use it if you like, though.
You know, this is great, and I respect your choice, but you know, as a servant who would like to see you, you know, at your best, living your absolute best life, the building over there that's attached to the ground is much more stable.
the two of them like scuttle over and look at each other. They kind of like murmur, but they're not quiet. You hear them go, "Well, it is bigger. Does look fancier, and it doesn't really move.
And there are people inside that guard it.
More subjects. Yes. We accept your offer of this structure."
Okay, in common, she's gonna say, "Is everyone cool with the adorable baby dragon staying here?"
Wait, staying
They
here
won't
or
stay
staying
here.
there?
As soon as you say that, the two of them spread the wings and fly off through a window into the guild hall.
Oh, that's what I was worried about. Yep.
We have
Feeling that my
dragons.
opinion on the matter doesn't change much.
Well, now they're new dogs. I kind of like them guarding the airship. Oh, that's problematic.
I don't think we had much of a choice.
No, yeah, I guess we didn't.
Yeah.
They were security, but oh well, that's fine.
I mean, even though they're babies, they are superior to us.
I mean,
of course,
we can
you
just
saw them.
ask them if they want to travel on the airship. They'll probably come with. We say there's like gold involved.
They can technically have both. Again, I don't think
Oh,
we
is
can
that
stop
food
them.
gonna kill them?
Oh gosh.
They're dragons. I think they'll be
Come
okay.
back
Yeah, they'll be-
inside.
Oh, oh, that's.
Take the food off the table.
They were smart enough to not go anywhere near that food.
Thank God.
Well, we got 2 new dogs, I guess.
Should we tell
2 new dogs.
the two inside that we have dragons now and that they don't? think
Nah,
we're
they'll
They all-
figure it
I
out.
think they just noticed, yeah. I think
Do
they
those two have speak Draconic?
One's a receptionist. That's nearly like as good.
Lily has comprehend languages, so she'll be
They'll
fine.
be fine. They'll be
They'll be
fine.
fine.
Our cooks are gonna
Anyway,
be dropping like flies. Oh God.
You gonna tell me that Lily's gonna be upset that more gold dragons are in the house?
That
I
is
mean,
fair.
Basil's gonna have a day.
He's a father.
We will get to how that goes another time. Azalea.
Yep.
You get a voice in your head.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You too?
This one is somewhat familiar, even though you don't talk to this person. You recognize the voice as the drow bartender at the Drunk Monk where you have your poker games. Hi, your orc is here. He's not causing an issue, but he's very sad and is making people uncomfortable.
Thank you. We'll go take care of it right now.
Thank you for what the dragons.
Oh,
Is that
no,
from
no, no. I
from
got-
Lily?
No. Hey guys, let's go get some breakfast, I suppose. There's a problem we gotta go solve at the
Absolutely. I am starving.
Yeah, good
It'd be a
food.
normal morning without a problem.
No, that'd be boring.
So, you guys head off. Excuse me while
Do they have a
I...
drive-through?
No, we have to go in. There's a bit of a problem there.
We mean
Oh, I
drive.
see.
Well, not a problem, but something we can give a solution to.
What do you mean drive? We just got off
What
the
do you mean
car.
drive? Like drive out evil spirits
Well, too bad.
from your breakfast?
We're gonna need to do that later. We need a fucking priest in there.
Alright.
Say no more.
So, you
can
guys...
help that.
It is 7.
You guys head off to town, led by Azalea, because you know your way to this tavern. You've been many times.
Love the atmosphere.
You guys approach sort of a wooden tavern. Some of you have been here, some of you have not. It looks like it's close to where the all of these soldiers are in the garrison fort training facility where the knights are. So you see a lot of soldiers coming in and out as well as like just a lot of normal people. And you go in to the Drunk Monk. Let me get some music.
Do not try the eggs. I don't know where they get them. I don't know.
There's 7. I couldn't see you till now.
Good to know.
What's a good song for here?
Oh, there it is.
Not to write down the dragon names, but I trust they're gonna show up in the NPCs list at some
Oh,
point.
it's biscuit and scone.
It's biscuit and scone. You're right. It is. You're it.
I heard the yellow and the clean.
See,
Yeah.
I forgot their jellicle names.
Yeah, their real names are biscuit and scone.
Oh God.
Their common names are biscuit and scone.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
All right,
I don't need
so
their real names.
you walk in, and it's still like mid-morning, so not a ton of people in. You see a few people like having breakfast or coffee or whatever. And you see oh, too loud.
That's loud.
There we go.
There it is.
You see a familiar silhouette kind of hunched over, sitting at the end of the bar with like a half-gone tankard of ale, and you see that his arm is kind of in a white sling.
Oh. Hey, buddy. How you
Oh,
doing?
gosh.
And you see that he kind of starts like jumps a little when he like hears you, and he angles his body so you can't like see his face. Hey, hi.
Hey, they're destroying your kitchen and you're day drinking. That's not normal. What's up,
Put your arm
buddy?
in a sling.
Make a persuasion check.
Just as soon as
Okay.
both of us.
One of those sick days, huh, buddy?
Let's see.
You want a healing spell? I've got healing spells.
Um,
Oh god.
so you know that anime meme where someone just turns and there's just tears shooting out of their face? That's what happens with Korg.
Make that your special.
And when he does, and when he does, you notice that his face is like beaten and bruised to shit.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Cork.
I got beat up.
Oh, that.
Hang on.
You
Dahlia,
did.
like,
Ow.
hats his arm and casts Cure Wounds.
It's the Dahlia Gary special.
You are a big fucker. Who
Here,
did that to you?
here.
Just lightly poke him with the staff.
So you guys heal him up, and his bruises go back. You get the sense that maybe he was a little too ashamed to go to Meg about it. And
No, buddy, this never happened.
it was a bunch of kobolds. I can't believe they got me.
No, that's fair.
Where?
They can be a little goofy. And I'm gonna immediately turn over to Snob to stare at him.
I am surrounded by racists.
Where
Hey,
were you that there
Snob.
was a bunch of
I'm looking
kobolds?
at
By
you.
any chance, would the Warren have done this?
Why would they?
Did they?
No.
Roll
Are there, like,
roll
non-Warren
deception.
kobolds in the area?
Roll deception, Snom.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Rolls for me. Doesn't matter.
So Korg doesn't really realize what's going on. He's a little too upset, but he just goes, it was well, you guys were at the fancy party, and I was getting ready to close up, and they burst through a wall and they jumped me. There was about 20 of them.
Oh my
Dahlia,
god.
could you make sure his wounds are healed? Gary, I think we could have a talk with Snom outside. Just try to figure this out. What do you say?
Yeah, sure.
20
We're just gonna
rogue
hook
kobolds.
Snob's arms.
Yeah. The angel and the angel and devil on your shoulders are hooking your arms together, and we're walking out.
Dahlia's gonna hang out with Cork.
You bitches.
Yeah. So you guys are able to heal him up pretty well. His bruises and scratches fade, and he kind of like moves his arm and like takes the sling. It doesn't look like his arm was broken, just kind of like a sprain. Thank you, Dahlia and Seven. What are you doing?
Oh, she's hanging out with Cork. She's comforting him, like, emotionally.
Yeah, I'm just. Solar, your mod thing is fucking up.
It's probably just picking up the fan.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Just please talk
Getting
normal.
weird
It's not
robotic
working right now.
clicks.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, hon?
I think drop the meme for the one session because it's being goofy.
I can just turn on the fan. It's not that hot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Respect the commitment.
Yeah. Are you going with the boys, or are you gonna stay back and help comfort Cork?
I'll go with the boys.
Okay, so the gentlemen go out and have a talk, while Dahlia stays behind to comfort Cork, and he seems to Roll just a charisma check, Myth.
She's mostly just listening.
Also, for
Roll
one whiskey,
spell.
please.
Check. Normal.
So like, how nice.
Oh!
You are a comforting. You are a comforting individual, and he seems to be calming down a good bit. Okay. 1 copper for that whiskey, ninja.
Yeah, fair enough.
You guys ever see JoJo Part 5?
Yeah. So we'll just say that this is outside.
Yeah. All right, spill the beans, fucker.
What beans?
I'm either going in your head or you're gonna talk about what happened.
Yep.
I mean, okay, it could have been another Warren. Who knows?
All right, I'm casting
Insight.
No, I'm casting detect thought. I'm going in.
All right. So Snom, surface thoughts. What is he thinking right now?
Oh boy.
Passing surface thoughts, like what's just going across his mind right now.
Don't want to get caught.
You just said could have
Yeah.
been another Warren.
Hold on, just let him talk.
Yeah, trying to think. It's like, yeah, it's like could have been another Warren. Could have been.
No. What is Snom thinking?
What's your thought?
Like, what's on his mind? Like, is he thinking of trying to cover? Is he thinking of trying to get out of this? Is he thinking of escape plans? What is on his mind right now?
And you don't know them. Yeah.
Yeah, his plans with Pogsley.
Okay, so you guys get passing thoughts of burglary, magic pastries, normal pastries, recipe book. Things went bad, kicked his ass.
Make him do a wisdom saving throw. I'm going in deep. I want to know that specific.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw, Snom.
When I believe you, I will give you this whiskey and it will make the pain go away.
I win.
So-
I get everything.
So you get all of his thoughts on this issue. Their plan, they staked out the bakery because they wanted to get their hands on those magic pastries and their normal pastries because, you know, good shit. They went on the night that you guys went off to that party. They killed some chickens along the way. They literally burst through the wall of the bakery where Korg was. They didn't know he was there, but when they saw him, it was on sight because he saw intruders. Snob does not seem like he was seen, but he definitely was in command.
You also know I'm reading your mind right now.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, you know that he is in your head.
Huh.
Snom looks very guilty.
Lying to your friends here. That's not very nice. Oh, he did it. Literally everything. He headed the whole thing. So, Snom. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't intentional that he was there.
Oh, but the robbery was.
Yeah, I just wanted to help the Warren be better.
At what?
Going after a chef.
I mean, we just wanted the recipe book. That's all.
It takes 20 kobolds to get one recipe book.
Oh,
There
you.
wasn't 20.
Yeah. So when you're
I could click, that wasn't
fucking with
20.
him. I'm fucking with him.
okay.
I guess so.
Yeah, when you're in his head, you realized it was like 6, something like that.
Yeah. So, the recipes. That's,
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
But you took a bit else.
Yeah. Some things were a little strange there, like one of the guys started floating after drinking something.
How much money do you have on you right now?
Like 300 gold, why?
Oh, we're gonna go for a little walk, and that gold's gonna mysteriously appear in the bakery. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's about fair.
Oh, you guys go comfort Korg. I'll make sure he doesn't run. Snob?
Fine.
We're both sneaky bitches.
Okay. So, just to make sure, Snom, do you comply or do you try something along the way?
Oh.
You are aware of what Azalea can do.
Yeah. It's like, well, Azalea, have a potion that is of better value.
So you're gonna leave that too? That's generous of you.
No, fuck you, bitch.
I didn't hear anything about the potion. I just heard that you're gonna leave 250 gold.
250 gold.
I'm gonna put on my best disappointed face.
I imagine this when we're walking.
Oh,
over,
alright.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I mean you can say you're going along with
Here he
them,
comes.
but choo
No, I
choo.
didn't want him. I was trying to make sure Core doesn't see.
Okay. Okay,
Anyway,
there
I
you.
don't want him to see. Yeah, we
Fair enough.
We're just
So
heading out.
yeah, so just to clarify, you don't really have to have like a whole thing. Is Snom going to try anything, or is he going to comply and just leave the 250?
Yeah, I'll leave the 250.
Okay. Both of you make a perception check along the way, and also a stealth check.
Yeah, there's the perception.
Stealth.
Yep, and here comes the stealth.
So many rolls. All of mine terrible. I rolled 2s on like everything.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Garbage on all of mine.
I see. Unfortunately, no music.
That's everyone.
It's a shame.
So Snom,
Mm.
as you guys get close to the bakery, as you guys get close to the bakery, a guard immediately approaches you, looking very suspicious and wary. What are you doing here?
Or us general or us Snom?
Snom. 'Cause Snom was seen. He rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9 too.
Oh, well then whoever rolled lower than the 17 the guard has. So I guess all of you. All right, your group is approached, but he is mainly focused in on Snom.
Eh.
What are you doing here?
We heard what happened. One of our guildmates. Is he a guildmate or just a friend? Employee?
He's an employee at the guild,
One
absolutely.
of the employees at the guild and the employee at the bakery was we heard what happened. We were coming to make a donation, just for rebuilding.
Check out the scene.
Not really check out the scene. I think that's outside of our jurisdiction. More just we feel bad. He's sad. We wanted to help rebuild.
Yeah.
I guess make persuasion or deception, whichever one you feel is better.
Big 15. Fuck, like, I roll higher than a 5.
The exact thing Dahlia wanted to do, and I'm not there for it.
The answer is no.
Okay.
Thank God.
He just goes, so it's safe to say that this one has an alibi for that night?
Oh, we were at a party.
All right. I'm watching you. We're on a sort of on a manhunt for the kobolds responsible. Apparently they set off a bomb in front of the entrance and injured one of the guards that were investigating.
Kobolds. Oh.
So needless to say, that upped their crimes from petty burglary to attempted murder.
Yeah, no, we will, as the guild will keep an eye out for that. This one, though, he is one of ours. We're
Yes,
still
he's part of the
mistaking him
Platinum
for that.
Scales.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll show the badge too for proof.
He looks around and then goes, I suppose just leave it on the counter. I'll stand guard.
Thank you very much. And Snom,
You go in, I'll keep my eye on Snom.
Do you leave the coin per Snom? I want him to do it. I want him
Yeah.
to fund that.
All right, Snom.
Pop down the coin.
All right, remove 250 gold from your stash.
Already did.
Okay. And you guys do leave and then return back. When you come back, you see that Dahlia is sharing some some baked bread provided by the tavern, and he seems to be in a bit of a better mood.
When we're like walking down the street, I am just gonna hit Snom over the head one time with the stick.
Thwack.
Stop. Can you at least get the cookbook? I need to know.
Nope.
I was hoping that was like you were just misremembering that in your head. I was hoping you actually succeeded. No, I'm just disappointed and mad.
So, Snom, what did you learn? You went to go get the cookbook and you ended up hurting your own friends.
That
And
wasn't
nearly
my
costing your own
intention.
life.
Was not my intention.
Oh, your intention, of course. Well, everyone's intentions are lovely and cool until they actually have real-world consequences, don't they?
Oh, like you're a saint.
Well, actually.
You nearly kill people you make friends with.
Mm-hmm. I do make friends with them afterwards. You know,
Oh, yeah,
maybe you
I
should actually
nearly-
try that.
How's your reputation with the Warren after a failure? Are they still okay with you?
They fought to the death.
There was a bit of a scrap, but for the most part, they seem to deem this semi-successful because they did get sweets.
We got sweets, treats, but then had to give all the cool shit back to Snom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was hoping
What-
Mick would learn a thing or two from the sweets we made.
Snom, if
Nix.
you want better targets, just come to me. Don't attack in a guarded city where our friends work. I know places like where the Mafia work you can hit up that just fucking destroy them. It'll be hilarious.
Really now?
Also, Snom, if you just wanted to learn how to cook, why didn't you just ask Korg?
Oh my god, he would have shared the cookbook with you in a second.
Horde probably
Aye.
taught a kobold, yeah.
Anyway,
Moving
listen.
on.
Just trust us, okay? Don't stop doing all this secretive stuff behind the scenes. Not unhealthy.
I mean, my trust in surface dwellers is still not the best.
Oh. And who helped you get you that little lyre back?
Yeah, it was guild members, yes. But wait, no, it was mostly me.
No, we got you there.
No, yeah, you got me there, but I had to fight for it with
Fair enough.
music.
So anyway, that potion you had, what was it?
Potion of Hill Giant Strength.
How much?
I bought it for like 1,000 gold.
Oh fuck, I'm not giving you that.
Damn.
But no, please just come to me in the future if you want to fuck something up, so that way we can check if our friends work there and if they're there at the time.
Noted.
For the sake of guild security, I'm going to pretend I've heard none of this.
No, you heard all of it. You're welcome along. Anyway, I'm hungry.
Razzle's going to kill me. Alright, let's go. I'm going to make it better.
All right.
Also, that was I'm putting 20 platinum into Snom's inventory.
So we lost 50. Cool.
And gain 2.
And see
I don't
shit.
want him to be that
Lost 50
upset.
gold. Yeah.
It's like, how much did you say?
20 platinum.
20, which is
Oh
like
my
200 gold, basically.
200 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
So
you.
we lost 50 gold.
Yeah, I mean, you notice it's just in there now. But I just
Yeah.
Snom is an asset. I don't want him poor.
All right. So,
And it was mostly a show for Gary. I didn't care.
I don't think I noticed.
no, you wouldn't have.
No, you didn't.
Neither did Snom. Snom, you'll just like next time you go to pay something, you'll just notice there's 20 platinum in your purse. And Snom can logic that out however he feels necessary because he doesn't know where it came from.
I've been blessed.
Yeah, honestly, sure if you want. Have fun.
But anyway, you guys all return. Just to make sure, did you? Let me check something. Okay, so yeah, everyone returns. Everyone except for Korg has a feeling, or has been confirmed that it was Snom. But you know, it seems to have been handled.
I'm fucking hungry. What time is it? God. It's written a little late now. What's on the breakfast menu? Or lunch? Brunch?
Yeah, by now it's probably closer to lunch.
Alright, we will,
Yeah.
I guess, set
So while we were in here, could we say that Dahlia was like, yeah, they're gonna want this many breakfasts?
Yeah.
So
I'll say, remove 5 copper from each of your monies for your food. Yeah. The drow bartender, question mark, starts to making your drinks. Minda half height, comes from the back serving up food.
I'll ask the drow. Was that sending on the house, by the way, or do I need to pay for that one?
She looks at you and goes, honestly, this was more of a favor. It's on the house.
Alright, thank you. And then I'll go take the seat that Charlie's been saving for me.
Squeak!
Speaking of sending, I want to send to Cedric.
Cedric? Okay.
Because she knows who owns the bakery. She knows Cedric.
Yeah, she would know.
I wrote it down. Let me see, so I could count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, this is plenty of words. Okay. Dahlia's gonna send Cedric. It's Dahlia the Minotaur. I heard about your bakery. Do you need help rebuilding or restocking or anything?
There's a little bit of a pause, and then he responds. AOA, yeah, you work with Korg, right? Yeah, sure. I don't mind an extra helping hand.
Awesome.
Yeah. You can pop by the bakery at some point, and maybe he'll be there.
Definitely.
I'm going to take my food.
Yeah,
Go
cool.
Enjoy
down
a
to the table.
brunch.
Yeah. So you guys sit around eating your lunches, and you know how it is when you are just having food, having conversation. Time gets away from you. You can spend like half a day in a restaurant if you're not careful, in a tavern, like having drinks or whatever.
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's doing some flips. It's great. And then the door opens. Those are some flips.
Let's go, Charlie!
Oh,
God, he's insane. What a mad lad.
He's so powerful!
And you the door opens like it almost bursts open, and you see 2 large hulking figures, like both struggling to try and get into the door at the same time. Luton, the man, he kind of like squeezes in first, and then Edgar second, and you hear Edgar go, no, I got here first, you lost. And the 2 of them seem to have been arguing over a race to get to the tavern first.
Stare out the window. Oh shit, what time is it?
It is a
midday?
little bit earlier than normal. You get the sense that maybe they decided to pregame a little bit.
I think we actually beat you guys here. Come around, table's open.
You see Edgar look over and goes, shite, and he'll walk over, plop down next to Azalea. Luton will walk over. He's a little bit quieter than Edgar, but he gives you guys a polite nod. Sits next to Snom. He's a big dude.
For those who have not
Luton.
met,
Hello.
this is Luton. We all know Luton. We love Luton. This is Edgar. We all know
Love
Edgar.
Luton.
We love Edgar.
That's
We helped Dunstone you, and I'm the reason you're loose.
Luton gives kind of a hearty laugh and pats you on the back. You kind of jerk forward a little bit.
Oh. Still got an arm.
Always.
Dahlia gives a smile and puts out her hand to Edgar, going, "Hi, Dahlia."
I remember you from the party, and he'll reach out, shake your hand, give you a big grin. I don't know. We might not have met face to face. My name is Tornell, but me wife likes to call me Edgar, my middle name.
Well, which one do you prefer?
I call it. Yeah, which do you prefer to be called?
Honestly, I'm fine with either one. You know what? Here, we're at a tavern. Let's go with Tornell.
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 Nice to meet
There
you.
it is.
Pleasure.
But for the, honestly, the day slipped by. I could have sworn it was tomorrow we had our games. That's my bad there.
Well, remember we had to reschedule because we were at the party thing the other day.
Of course. I could have sworn scheduled for tomorrow. But well, we're here now, so that works out. Will your niece not be joining us?
No, she said something about having to socialize, and he does that in air quotes.
Yeah, disgusting. Well, lucky for you, I brought backups.
Oh, what's the game?
We usually start with poker, switch to Uno, once or twice spend Monopoly. It's quite fun.
That's very true. I actually thought of a new game that we can try playing.
Oh, please steal my money. How broken are these rules? Let's go.
All right. So we'll play some music, put around a bunch of chairs. We take a shot each round, and we all try and sit in a seat. Whoever doesn't get a seat is eliminated, and then we do another shot and keep on going.
Yes.
We're doing music. We're doing drunk music.
Yes.
Playing music. That's what I do best.
Do you want to play the music?
Do you want to play the
for
music?
us?
Yes.
All right.
Excuse Ruby.
All
Play
right.
that funky music, Kobold.
All right, Snom, you're gonna be the music for musical chairs. The rest of you get up and put the chairs, in a little bit of a circle, and you see Talus like look over and just goes, and she seems to be silently judging all of you, but she didn't say anything.
We're gonna buy so many drinks.
Yeah. So, for the sake of game mechanics, every round, all the players take a shot. There is a con save every round after the third shot. If you fail that con save, then you'll have disadvantage. And we just keep going until everyone's...
Silver to copper.
So, let's just keep a tally of how many shots you're having, then we'll do the math later. So, shot number 1, no con save because you're just getting started. Dex checks for everyone.
Oh, it's gonna be funny.
I'm gonna lose.
Roll higher than a 5 challenge, impossible. I think I lose the first round.
So this is...
Big 10.
7.
Oh my god, I beat
An
it.
actual 7.
Should I roll performance for the music?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? It's fun.
And will the kobold also be drinking?
If he wants to be.
You want?
Yes.
All right, take a shot, and Snom starts playing. So, it looks like Tornil is eliminated first. And he goes...
Game.
He just goes, I tripped. I'm still gonna be taking shots, though.
Oh, I imagine that's the rules.
Taking shots and laughing at the rest of us.
Basically. So he takes his chair away and sits on it. Round number 2. Y'all take a shot.
Let's see.
Dex.
Dicks.
These are checks, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I wish there were saves. I have like a +8 in dex save.
Just to keep that music
Oh,
going.
wow.
Did I lose with a 15?
Holy shit.
Ooh, let's see.
Competition is... the game is on. We know the rules.
Damn.
With a 15.
Azalea loses with a 15.
Oh, shame. Carry on, my
I'll
good
learn
folk.
first row.
Win it for me.
All right, I'm gonna just move everyone over here. 7, take 2 shots. You're doing this too.
Yeah.
Dahlia, if you beat me, you better win the whole thing.
Okay.
Fucking rogue got knocked out of the dex game. Let's go.
Oh wait, did I have?
Dex such a robot.
Hold on, I didn't have cork roll. Hold on.
Am I still in?
Let's see. So he would have gotten past the first round. Yeah.
Hey, I am.
All right.
of a
All right.
bitch.
He's still in.
He's in.
All right.
Bitch.
This is mostly just so I can keep track of who's still in. All right. Third shot. Let's go. This one you'll have a con save.
Before or after?
So do the con save first.
Oh wait, this is
Save
poison.
first.
It'll
Yeah.
determine how the dex goes.
You might
yeah.
get disadvantage on the dex, yeah.
Oh. drunken liar
Alright.
playing.
So we'll say the DC is
Big
10.
7.
The DC is 10 for the con save. So,
Nice.
if you rolled lower than a 10, then you will have disadvantage on the dex check.
Just Korg.
So,
Come
yeah,
on,
just
I
Korg.
practically invented shameful day drinking.
Alright, so Korg has disadvantage on the dex check. Everyone else just roll a normal dex check.
Korg, you got it though. You're still
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
God, guys, can you roll like some low number? The fuck.
Oh, thank God, Luton.
They're getting
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
getting suddenly
Luton has
lower.
fallen. God, so the 3 original boys are out.
Yep. they've been ousted.
You have fallen.
I am so glad we did not put money on this.
All right. No, the money will come when we start the card game.
Of course. Gotta get them nice and dizzy first.
All right. So, shot, con save.
Okay.
And we're just getting you guys
Where is it?
drunk, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it funny.
All right. So, Dahlia, you will be at disadvantage for this con save. Snob, you're... Snob's fine.
Worst performance yet.
He's still hanging.
Performance.
All right. So, dex check.
Dahlia has fallen.
Check.
Play
Disadvantage.
Wonderwall,
I
you
might-
funky little man.
There it is.
Could roll well with disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, Korg has fallen.
Korg literally falls. Like him and Seven try to go for a seat at the same time, and Seven just like bowls him over,
No.
and he just like tumbles and goes, "Oof." Well, I guess
Well played,
I'm
big
out.
man. Well played, big man.
All right, and then there were 3. Con save.
Only one of us can make it out.
Save.
Dahlia's already drunk, I think.
Oh yeah, I think all 3 of them
Huge.
are kind of on the
No.
drunk. Whoa.
No, so far just.
On my
Seven.
screen, my dice landed in
yeah.
the middle.
So-
I'm getting tipsy.
Yep, Gary's getting tipsy. So Gary, you're gonna have disadvantage on this dex check. Dex check, all 3 of you.
Okay.
Oh, I think I hit save by
Felix is
mistake.
still
My bad.
carrying you.
One sec, I hit
Well,
save.
yeah, Dahlia failed the previous one. She's still drunker now.
Still.
So you're still
on.
drunk, but the con save is if you have disadvantage on this next dex check, basically.
So, ability check at
Oh.
disadvantage.
So it should be
That's
normal.
better.
Yeah,
Need
it should
to
be
be-
normal, Dahlia.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they.
Well,
both
your
said.
first one says it's a 2. So
You're
Okay.
out. Yep, you're out.
yep. So Dahlia, you tumble. You take a tumble.
Well played.
Ah, fuck.
Well played.
All right, Gary versus 7. Con saves.
How many drinks have you had? 7. Or was that 7? 7.
There's 7 of them.
A lot.
Alright, they're both good.
All right, they're both good. All right, guys, one last dex check.
The ultimate battle of ultimate destiny. Yes!
7, probably the least dexterous person here. 1.
Thanks.
I'll do some minor illusion cheers, confetti appear around him.
I mean,
Fucking the wheels pop out,
actually,
I go and dive for the chair and just eat shit.
yep. You just completely missed the chair. You're seeing double. Actually, a few of the people in the tavern like clap. Like this was kind of fun to watch. Everyone who, hopefully you guys were keeping track of your shots. Just subtract 1 copper per shot.
Fair enough.
Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people
1,
got out.
2,
So that's at
3,
least
4,
6
5,
shots.
6. Minus
Yeah,
3
it's-
because
it's
we
the
wait
player-
till the 3rd round.
No,
You said one
you still
copper?
drank those other rounds.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
It's just
alright.
players minus 1, so 6.
Yeah. So 6. 6 gold. I mean 6 copper, not gold.
Six
Copper.
Copper.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Those
It's
better
fair
be
to
some
say
great
that's a pretty
shots.
expensive whiskey.
Alright. Now we're all pre-gamed and ready. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Does anyone need to throw up?
Nope, I'm.
Yeah, man.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Oh, I'm not worried about us. I'm worried about the newbies.
Oh,
Try-
you're
You got
gonna
sent out
throw
early
one
on
of these
purpose, you
herself.
sly bastard.
Oh, I may have. Oh, die, you bastard!
Oh.
You genius!
I'm just on herself.
Just good. Good.
Just good. All right.
Like, oh, that's way too dizzy. Okay. That's fine.
All you lots have a seat. We're gonna play a little game.
Eh?
You all got 50 gold to ante up?
Of course.
All right. So guys, 50 gold into the pot from everyone. You players will roll a d12 and keep it secret from the rest of us. And then you can choose to fold, forfeit, or bet.
Ooh, let's go.
After that,
Secret public roll.
yeah, a secret. You to do a It would-
Private GM just so.
just so I can see a private GM roll, so I can
Drop
see.
down next to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Look at everyone's cursors going over there.
Yeah. So you'll roll the d12, keep it secret. Then you will decide whether you want to call your bet, raise your bet, or fold. After that, I'll roll a
We
d12.
can see that.
Yes, we can see that. After that, I'll roll a d12, and that becomes like a community dice that everyone can see. After that roll, we'll do it one more.
It's rolls, guys. It wouldn't be words. It's private rolls.
Yeah. Just checking.
Yeah.
Sure, it works.
Anyway, after that, we'll do another one where you will decide to keep your number, fold, or raise your bet, or whatever. And whoever wins has the highest combined value with their own die and the community dice.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed a step. Community dice?
So,
Yeah, just a public one.
yeah, so there will be a public dice that I will roll, which will be added to
Oh, gotcha.
everyone's total. So we'll start with the D12.
Wait, what is the community dice? Because those make sense. If it's actually, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
I mean, everyone
about,
rolls
like, the
gets
first
boosted
three
no matter
cards.
what, so I don't think the community dice
Yeah, the community dice doesn't
matters.
do anything. 'Cause
Well,
it's
then-
all our same numbers.
Well, you know what? It'll be funny. I'll take away the community. I'll subtract the community dice from your totals.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything, but I
Now,
like it.
if the community dice matches and you get more points, then that's huge. But you know,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway,
That's
1d12?
confusing.
Well, you know what? This will be. I'll just roll myself. We'll take away the community dice.
Yeah, because if we add
Yeah.
all of our numbers, we have
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'll take away the community dice. So you guys all roll the D12s. Let me roll for these guys.
Yeah, so it's just highest number wins is what we're playing, right?
Yeah. So
There's a million ways to gamble, especially when dice are involved.
true. So that's one for you. Rolling for the NPCs here.
The boys.
Horse.
just rolling around the chicken dice that Tricky got me.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken dice.
Of a chicken. We love it.
It's the cock dice.
Conk.
Okay. This is just so I can keep track. Okay, so take down what you rolled and roll one more D12.
What were D12?
Oh no, don't we go around and if we?
Oh, that's right. How do I make this more interesting?
Well, no, it's just how confident are we, and then we get to roll second dice for one.
Yeah, the second having like I don't know.
It's like when you deal.
I mean,
poker
I
with
figured the
you
way
only
that it
exchange
worked
cards
is it was
and
gonna
not.
be like the first dice you rolled, and then the community dice, and then the second dice you rolled. In which case, then it wouldn't be the same number. You could get like a higher number.
You want to say we add the second number, and that way you could just your confidence could be totally misplaced if you roll a low number again.
Yeah, could be. I'd add a clause like if your dice match, it's double. 'Cause
No.
then you're still not out if you get a free.
Okay, how about this?
Well,
Can
no,
we
that's
use rules for,
called
like
bluffing then.
blackjack.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll just base it off of this first round. So we'll just who wants to raise their bet? Who wants to call? And I'm just going to.
Let's just go clockwise. Start with Korg. Go down.
All right.
So we're all not yelling over each other.
Yeah, Korg is going to fold. Luton is going to raise the bet by 50. Azalea?
Oh man,
All right. Let's see. Edgar is going to fold. Snom.
Folding.
Okay. Dahlia.
Also folding.
7.
I'm calling. I'm raising. I'm calling his bet.
Raising by
I'm
50.
matching.
Raising by 50. Okay. Gary.
4.
Okay. So I'm going to roll. All right. Who raised their bets? I have an idea.
7.
I think 7 just wanted to call, and then Luton raised by 50.
Luton
Yeah,
raised. I think Azalea
and I
raised,
called,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I match. Called, yeah.
So the pot is 100 right now.
Correct.
Well, whoever's in put in an extra 50. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just us 3. It's at 100.
All right. So I'm going to roll a d4 privately.
Wait.
One
Go
sec.
on, sorry, go on. You continue. I'm just doing math because it was 50 to start with as the buy.
As the buy-in, yeah. All right. I'm gonna roll a d4 privately. Let's see.
So 500.
Mhm.
No, Snob's in 550.
Okay.
Wait, what? No, I folded.
Yeah, but you put the 50 in originally.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As a
Yeah.
buy-in.
Yeah. Buy-in of 50.
Also, we're gonna have to bring that down to like a 10 buy-in. But anyway.
Yep.
Okay. So now I've rolled a d4. Current pot of 700. Oh God.
750, I think actually. Or 750?
No, I think it's 550 because
No, it's
400.
250.
Okay.
It's 250 plus 300. It's
550 was the original pot. Then Luton raised, and 3 people stayed in. So now it's 150
Hang on,
extra.
how'd we get
no.
550
The
if
original
8
pot
people
was
put in-
400,
Yeah, there's
and
eight
then
of
it
us.
was
400.
and then it was raised by Luton, and then 3 people
So
matched that.
yeah, so 550.
So 550. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. My math was wrong.
All right. So for those who did not fold, roll another d12.
All right, let's go.
Wait, no, it's D10.
Oh fuck, that was public. Oh well.
Well, just don't use it.
Just roll another one and make it private.
Hang on. Don't do that. Do that. Does that work?
How many are you rolling?
Well, I accidentally hit a D10, but then it stayed highlighted. Roll. This
Yeah,
system's work.
It keeps them. It's weird.
Okay.
Half these icons are my art.
Yeah, they do.
So add your previous dice roll to your current one, and we'll see who got the most.
Okay.
Do we go around try to raise again or nah?
No.
Alright, we'll just see. We'll just say them. Put your number in the chat.
Type your number in the chat.
Yeah.
Everyone got their hands over the enter key. Who's still in?
Mm-hmm.
Still in?
Yeah. I think everyone else either folded.
Yeah,
So.
it's us 3, I thought. Alright.
Yep. All right. So.
Step. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Luton.
Wait, no,
Wow,
double
look at
12s?
this fucking guy.
He rolled
Double 12s.
Yeah, I actually did.
Nice.
Damn.
What a god.
He takes it all.
Luton takes the pot,
Nice.
and
Just
Not-
really cool.
Well, now that
Finish
you've
shot
cleaned
test
us out, I believe you have to buy the round.
he'll give a laugh. So he got how much? 500?
550. Oh yeah.
550.
He got 450 profit.
550. Okay. And he'll look around and he'll give 25 gold back to everyone, so you have drinking money.
Nice.
Cool.
Very generous.
I love him.
He's a real one.
Yeah, he is.
May I suggest we lower the buy-in?
Fair enough. So hold on.
Rent is tight these days.
In this economy?
I think we should do. We could raise again on the second round just so we can bluff confidence. 'cause I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
Hold on. I have another game I'd like to try.
Yeah. All right.
Sure,
let's keep
sure.
doing 'em.
Try it out, yeah.
Do-do-do.
Oh, I
Well,
lost.
Luton, this
Oh,
bastard.
Yeah, you
I
actually-
Double 12. Oh,
I was gonna ask if I could cheat, but even I think cheating wouldn't even help me there. Like, fuck, he just got lucky.
Yeah, he actually did. Luton just goes, how about a game of darts? All right.
Throwing things at stuff. Yes.
Yeah. We'll say the buy-in is we'll bet 10. Well, 5 because you guys broke 5, 10.
We just game's 25, so we can do 10.
All right, 10. So he'll walk over to just a wall and pull out some chalk, and he'll draw a series of targets. Each ring labeled 1 through 6. The way this will work is you'll roll a d20 to see if you hit your target, and then you'll roll a d6 to see like how many points you get.
Now, what if you're proficient in darts?
Then you would add your proficiency or roll with darts.
Actually.
Yeah.
Actually, wizards have dart proficiency.
Yeah. And if you can figure out a way to cheat, you can do so. I'm going to be dragging darts onto each of your sheets so you can click it. Give me a second.
Proficiency was simple weapon, but that doesn't mean darts. Darts is
I think
specific.
it is actually a simple weapon. I think we're all proficient.
Yeah.
Except maybe Gary.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, Gary and Snob might know.
Yeah.
Got the proficiency then.
Simple weapons?
Snob has simple weapons, yeah.
I have simple weapons.
Alright, we all got it. No worries. I just find it funny, specifically on the wizard darts.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Choose to be proficient. if
Popular
I-
wizard drinking game is just darts.
Can you choose to be proficient in a weapon?
What?
Is that a thing?
I think I'm gonna read the. It's
No.
my cleric thing. Hang on.
Yeah, I was just curious if it was weapons, because that's hilarious.
What are the ages? No, I think it's. No, skill or tool. Yeah, the
Oh,
dart's
there
not
you
a tool.
Nope.
Okay.
You have it anyway, so it's fine.
Well, dart throwing is a skill. It's just not the kind I have a stat for.
It's a weapon.
All right.
The weapon.
So I've added darts to everyone. So, we'll start with I guess just roll darts. We'll see if you hit.
I'm trying to see if I can cheat.
If you can explain a way where you can cheat at this, let me know. I'll let you roll an advantage. Okay.
Alright, this
Uh,
is actually
You guys can make this public, guys.
Just because I think this is funny, I'm not gonna hide I'm doing this. I'm going to hold the dart just in the air, angle it where it is, and I'm gonna catapult it in a straight line.
Does, for a 20, can I double damage? Can I crit damage with the dart for points?
Break the board.
I mean, he's
Do I roll
catapulting
crit hit or
stuff.
normal?
It goes in a straight line.
So, God, so much just happened. All right, Myth, for a nat 20, I will give you a advantage on the d6 to see how many points you get.
Okay. Someone just DM'd me in the way. Okay, where's the 6? Okay.
So, let me start with the beginning numbers. Give me a sec. All right, so yeah, Dahlia obviously hit. Gary missed. Snom hit. 7 missed. Now let me roll for the NPCs.
Yeah, we'll deal with my bullshit later.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, let's at least get my score.
All right, Korg hit.
Yeah.
Luton.
Attack roll.
Yeah, you're gonna just do the attack roll. Luton hit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying so it doesn't show dart on the thing every time. I think you should just do attack roll, so you don't have to do the info.
Ah.
Whatever.
All right, Tornil missed. So that's going to be a d6 for Korg. Yeah. Korg gets hits 4 points.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's sad. That's so sad.
Luton gets 5 points. Who else hit?
Well, we don't know if mine hit yet.
Yeah, just roll a straight d20 to see if you hit a target.
Well, the thing is, it says it goes in a straight line, and that's why I'm like, I just wanted to hold it up, angle it so it's right, then just a straight line forward.
I'll say I'll give you advantage on a d20.
Okay.
Cuz this is you eyeballing for aim still.
Yeah, it's still funny as hell.
What's it like to cast catapult? Are there verbal components to it?
We know you're casting.
I'm not doing it subtly at all.
Yeah, he's
but
not
I just-
hiding it.
No, he's not. He's not hiding it.
Funny as hell.
He knows. You guys all see what he's doing. So you hit. Now roll a d6.
Like a 1.
Okay, so 5. Has anyone not rolled a d6 for their hit?
I missed, I think.
Yeah, like if you hit. Okay, so you guys all get that amount of points. Let's see who had the most. All right, so we'll go one more round, see who gets more points.
Okay.
Oh, that was fun. I'll put
Who's
my
the
book away for
wrong god to fight against?
Put my book away for the.
Putting your book away for this one.
Yeah, this one will be all talent.
Yay. Mm-hmm.
All talent.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Korg hits.
I rolled a 1. All talent.
All talent.
All talent.
Oh, someone got 20.
So is this counting as an attack?
So
Yes.
you get your.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's still. So you still don't get the D4.
I'm going to use 2d4.
Apparently, Snom's good at throwing darts.
Where'd you get those D4s from? You already hit, man.
Because of godly favor.
You already hit. It's just roll higher than a 10.
He's using it for flavor. It's fine.
Use it if you want. Yeah.
I can hit it
You
more.
cast a spell.
Yeah.
Cast a spell.
Yeah. I just miss. Rolled a 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Korg hit. Snom
I
hit.
roll higher. I roll
Snom, you'll get advantage on the d6. Let's see. Luton definitely hit. 7 hit. Gary hits. And Tornil hits.
I just missed. I think everyone hit but me.
Yeah, everyone else hits if you got.
I got a 10. Isn't that a miss?
That's
Or is
it.
it a hit?
No, it's a hit.
Is it? Oh,
1 through 9 is a miss.
If it's just an object, a 10 is its AC.
Yeah. So, Snom, you'll get advantage on this d6 because you got a crit. Everyone else roll 1d6.
Roll higher than a 4 challenge if possible.
Blech.
Rolled a 4.
Damn, my 5 didn't carry over.
Hmm?
Snom rolled a fat 6.
Okay. So now we're going to add your previous d6 plus the current d6.
Luton kicked our asses again. He has a 10. Luton won again.
That was a close second.
Yep.
Best.
Luton just goes, well, what do I say? I'm just that good.
We're just investing in the business, folks. That's all we're doing.
So all of you subtract the 10 gold from the buy-in if you didn't already.
And man gets 80 gold back.
Yeah? Well, 70 because you put in 10.
Yeah,
But still.
oh,
Azalea, I need your help. What is Luton bad at?
Nothing.
I've been looking for the past 2
He must have a
months for that
weakness.
answer.
I have an idea.
You have
It's
an idea?
impossible!
Yes.
Oh, Snom, would you like to take us for this next round?
Yes, it'll be a little bit of magic, but who can withstand the worst smell they can?
Don't fart in here. I know what you're planning. I'm banning that one.
Yeah, you're going to ruin
And
it.
it's
I'm
about
not
what you think.
I don't think we're going to be allowed to do that in
Yeah,
here.
you're not allowed to do that here. We're guests here.
Damn.
Alright, explain your idea. What was your idea?
He was gonna fart.
It's not that. There's this spell I know. I don't know how I do it exactly. I just play some notes and then a bad smell comes out.
I know exactly how you do
Can
it.
you
I've
Use that
seen
spell on
it.
the bat toilet every single day, man, let me tell you.
Korg looks at Snom and goes, we are in a public place.
Yeah.
After having Lily's cooking, we're all going to be having that smell.
Could go outside for it.
No, then we stink. We can't come back in. We'll save that one
Yeah,
maybe for
no,
the
no,
end.
no.
Keep a pin. Keep a pin in it though.
Okay.
Oh. Anyone else have any games they want to try? Do we bust out Uno?
Bust out Uno.
Y'all want to load up
Pushing
Uno
game.
real quick and
No,
play it
we know
real
it's the D12 game, but whoever gets the lowest number wins.
Ah.
Okay.
You have
Nice.
to get Uno. You want to get Uno.
Is this a Kushian game? I really want to play.
Yes, of course.
All right. You know what? Sure. We'll. Uno.
The D12, yeah, instead of the
Yeah.
highest number, you want to get specifically the lowest number.
Yep. So, is it like a D12 and it's just lowest number wins?
Yep, we just all go around. Everyone.
Okay.
All right. 5 gold buy-in. All right.
5 gold, yeah, 5 gold.
Gold buy.
5 gold buy-in.
Take care of that.
And
It's the same thing. You can go around. You can bet if you want. You can raise it if you want.
All right. We'll keep it simple. 5 gold buy-in. Whoever has the highest wins. I mean, whoever has the lowest wins.
lowest.
All right, lowest wins.
All right. Roll a D12.
Come on, Dahlia. What's it not rolling?
Ooh.
Solid 2 there.
What?
Mm.
Big,
Hang on.
Oh.
big 8.
My
I
game
accidentally did that.
freezed?
I actually did that to keep. Mine was a big 8.
Luton,
though.
you bastard.
I
don't
see
dare
you-
roll a 1.
You rolled a 7, Myth.
You guys see it.
It's not showing up for me.
Weird.
There it is. Okay,
Odd.
We
it
see
caught
the
up. It
top
caught up.
now. You're 7.
Oh dear God. Sorry.
Who has Uno? Someone has defeated Luton.
You suck.
Oh my
I didn't know
God.
that was another person.
Ed- Edgar goes, no one ever expects Edgar.
Oh, you are the biggest loser. Congratulations.
So it's like 35 gold for Edgar?
Yeah,
Mhm.
plus
Yeah.
35, yeah.
Yep.
Easy.
Oh, this is so good.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yep.
How's your luck doing over there, Gary?
I'd come second in 3 games.
As you guys are playing and having a good time, you hear a bit of a commotion in another room. And you hear a guy just scream out in abject horror before rushing out, like pulling his pants up and just like leaving in a hurry, like and you hear like a cackling as a little tiefling lady walks out.
Oh?
Isn't that her? She's
Ah.
funny.
Seven's head just swivels around. Zzz.
I just have no idea who that is, and I'm scared.
And she
I'm
just
gonna
goes
wave across the room.
and she just goes, works every time.
I feel a menacing aura.
And she's just gonna
She pranked me and Ayla.
yeah, she's just gonna leave.
Alright. I don't. So much just happened that I have too much context. For
It's-
I can't piece it together.
It's a
Yeah.
menacing aura. Yeah.
We should come to the tavern more often. It's fun here.
Oh, it is
It's
such.
so
you
fun
meet
here.
you meet the best characters.
I wish I had her power.
No, I think there's more taverns in town. We do tavern crawl.
You
Maybe
can.
Maybe next time tavern crawl.
I have a tavern.
We can pub
Well,
crawl.
it's the tavern that Dazzle's family is currently staying at, right?
We're here.
I mean, if you want to do a pub crawl,
No, I was
Who
just
knows,
throwing
though?
it out.
And we got one.
Perhaps another day.
I say we got one more game, then we can pub crawl.
What game can we play?
let me see.
So good. Fucking Luton and Edgar cleaning house.
Right? It's so funny.
Good for them. Good for them.
Megan's missing out.
Yeah, she is.
Oh wait, I'm the only girl at this sausage fest.
No, Charlie's here.
Right, Charlie. Sorry,
How
sorry,
dare
sorry,
you.
sorry,
She was at girls' night. Come on.
There you-
sorry. I'm
All
a
right.
big girl.
All right, how about I got one. So this will be a 5 gold buy-in.
Lion.
Players will roll 2d6. If the total is a 7 or a 12, you win.
Then we just keep going.
You would just it's one round each, so it's a 7 or a 12, you win the pot.
So you have to roll doubles, basically.
If no total, if your total of the two is a 7 or 12, you
There's a lot
win.
of ways to roll 7.
Yeah, if you want
Oh,
to
okay.
if you want to add to your bet, you can add a d6, but you would have to pay another 5 gold.
Yeah. So if we have multiple winners, we just keep going, pretty much.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, we could just play 21. Yeah.
Yeah, could do. Actually, yeah, could do that. Whichever.
I'm sorry,
let's
I've
just
lost
do
track
7
now what we're doing.
Let's do 7 and 12
7 or
first, 'cause
12.
that's fun. So right now,
Yeah,
it's
let's do
5
that
gold.
for now.
So everyone 5 gold. If there's more than one winner,
If you
then
wanna
just
play.
those people keep going.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So,
All right.
2d6.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ah.
Ooh, Snom. Let's see if anyone else.
Nom.
Gotta wait for these dice to get.
Korg!
Korg.
Hold on. I still got other people to roll.
Head.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, here comes 776. You know?
Oh.
6 and 7.
So,
Alright.
Korg and Snom.
Should use my loaded dice for this. I'm mad.
Could've. All right.
Could've, yeah.
Snom. Roll again. 2d6.
I'm here to lose money. This is.
Boop.
If it was the usual client.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
Roll again.
How is this possible?
This power is
gotta keep
unheard
going.
of.
Gotta keep going. There's like 8 ways to roll a 7. This is so
Yep.
good.
It's true.
All
Like
right.
that.
All right, could be Snom. No. I'm gonna
Going.
Keep going.
Oh.
Korg wins the pod.
Win.
Revenge is. I mean, fate works
Guys,
in so many wonderful ways.
The NPCs have fucked us this entire time.
And
Yeah, this has just been Kichi taking our money.
I'm draining the
She
pot.
And the peace.
She giveth and she taketh away. We had so many bounties last time. It's out of nowhere.
Do we pub crawl to see what other interesting characters there are?
If you'd like.
I'm done pub crawl.
I'm down for pub crawl.
All right, we'll move on.
Build conga line to the
Copy
next
paste.
pub.
I
Another
also need a
tavern.
5-minute pee break.
All right, 5-minute
Yeah.
pee break while I decide who's gonna be in what place.
This
ready?
band just goes on through town.
Let's see, who'd be funny?
Gonna pick up Snom and fly away.
But why?
Do you finally get to fly? Do not resist.
Or
Do
you
not
can
resist.
Congratulations.
earn
You are being rescued.
Do
no.
not
Please do not resist.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're going flying.
No. I want to fly on my own accord.
You do not have a choice in the matter.
Kobold napping.
Fun D&D bar games.
Woo. Hello.
Hmm?
You guys here?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Sorry, my Discord might have lost sound while I was away.
Oh.
Nope. Wee.
So
Whee!
far, the only human winner, 7.
Yes.
Did we even put money on the chairs? I don't think
No,
we
that
did.
one was just to get us all drunk.
Just warm up, yeah.
Yeah, that was just a warm up.
He
Yeah,
won the
and then-
pregame.
Yeah, and then the boys cleaned us out. Is Core having a good time? Do we cheer him up?
He
Yeah,
seems to be having a much better day.
There you go. After
Yeah, see, that's what
somebody
friends are
robbed
for.
His business.
It wasn't his business.
He worked. It was. Hey, it was. They made it his business when they beat him up.
He works there. You're right.
He does work there.
One of his places of business. Cord has multiple jobs. I have so much respect for Cord.
Yeah.
Would it
I
be?
mean,
He's making that bread.
Hmm. Would I have to roll to get the inkling that Azalea's main problem with the whole thing is that it was done unprofessionally?
I think it's been it's that moment has passed.
Well, like just as like it's brought up in the future,
If-
like what just happened just then.
But that was me just asking general because it's funny.
Just ask Azalea. He has always been so truthful with
I
me.
am an open book. I've been truthful with all of you, actually. That plus 11 deception's going to waste.
Yeah, I'll say you can roll for insight if it ever comes up again, but that's the kind of thing
He
you have
seems
to
be
ask
pretty
for.
open about it.
No, I think it was shit that Snom did that. How dare he?
Yeah, like from what I could tell, Azalea was like, "Yes, no, you shouldn't have done that."
That was terrible.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have done that to there, especially like that. Bombs are so loud.
What bombs? Oh, bombs.
Yeah, he used an explosive. That's wild.
I started getting concerned about real life, then remembered we're in D&D.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The man could have just farted out the building.
I mean,
Smoke
yeah.
bomb.
He just said something about the bad smell.
But also, it's a bakery. God, that would do terrible things to the food.
Yeah.
Dude, flour, pressure, fire, explosion.
Yeah.
Much worse. Much worse.
Really, just don't rob a bakery ever.
A bunch of flour can make explosions much worse if my
Oh, yeah.
words were too garbled. Yeah.
No, but it's fun as hell. I just love that you tried to bribe me with a potion. You know, the person who can just shits out potions. 'Cause I have so many potion ingredients and so many potions.
At least set you up for success.
I specifically have a supplier for hill giant potions.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
It's Dahlia's friend.
Yeah, Jessica. I should do something with Jessica more. I have so many friends to be friends
No,
with.
there's the hill giant.
Oh yeah, Darm.
Yeah,
Should do more
I
with
should call him.
I
have
did call him.
I have so many friends.
Ask
Yeah.
about his toenails.
I did.
Yeah, I guess you did.
I did
Oh, God.
exactly that.
You know
How
what we
your
could do?
toenails doing?
Arm
Yeah, I think-
wrestling.
Kelvar said if any
If you
just
want
happen
to,
to come
then.
off, yeah, he'll get him.
But tell you now, don't do the potion because
Arm wrestling?
it's funnier to lose.
Yeah.
Like it's funnier to lose and not worth 1,000 gold to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me being snarky and then rolling a nat 1 on darts is is way better than me winning.
Yeah.
That's what we like to call comeuppance.
Kobolds mostly do go down into tunnels.
Yeah.
Coming
Yeah,
up's
they're good at
dangerous.
digging.
But good to know the warrant is up for shenanigans.
Yes.
Good to...
You could hire them.
Oh, do more than that.
You
Don't
could
worry.
hire
I
a
have-
small army of kobolds
Oh yeah.
Only hire the best. The best.
and persuade a couple of gold dragon babies to come with us.
No,
Keep in mind,
so many plans.
that they're not like high like CRs. You could get them killed.
Yeah, they
God
have
damn
2
it.
HP.
Yeah, true.
No, more than 2 HP, but still.
They were an option
I'm
for us to
considering
fight
them
at like
puppies.
level 3, so yeah.
Yeah, they're dragon wormlings.
Further notice.
They're basically dragon wormlings. They're not like young dragons.
No,
Mhm.
in my mind, they are puppies until proven otherwise.
Intelligent puppies who speak like
No,
people.
that's what I'm saying. Like, just until, like, as far as combat and skills are concerned, they're puppies with wings. Sorry, that's my head.
Again,
Yeah.
there are new dogs.
True.
Yeah. If they show more capabilities, then I will make new considerations. Until farther
Can I
notice, they're just
ask
cuties.
tongues of another person? Let me check here.
Tongues? Yeah. the whole point of it.
Yeah, one creature. It's not self.
Yep, that's the whole point of it. So you can slap it onto your face, party face.
should have just cast tongues on one of the dragons. Okay.
Could have.
Could have. Probably should have.
Get it on both. That doesn't matter. It's not like they say anything that important.
No,
They were just dragoning.
We can enchant them with a little necklace with tongues.
yeah, they're dragoning. Maybe they have information if you ask them something, but they're just fun.
Yeah, no, they're just, as far as I'm concerned, they're cuties.
Yeah,
I'm so happy that they're thriving after we freed them. I also have to mention to Razzle that they were kept by the Mafia and Rust.
I believe he knows.
Involved. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows that
Just
one.
these specific ones who are here, yeah.
Yeah, he would recognize them before anyone.
Good.
Fucking Biscuit and Scone are gonna go far.
Let's go.
D&D is fun, you guys.
Love D&D.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to finish this game and learn.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to put a bartender in this one. Let me just find a random picture real quick.
There you go. Yeah, if there were less people, I'd be more inclined to cheat. But if there were, since there's this many, it's fun. It's more fun to actually play fair. When it's like 4 people, that's what everyone's doing.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting this many people to show up.
Yeah, I was either. If it was just the original group, oh my god, I would have taken all of Snob's money. I would have been cheating every single roll.
Every roll.
When you're with the boys, nah, you lose. It's
Yeah, no. When you're with Megan, you cheat.
oh yeah, that bitch can't win.
That's not cheating. That's self-defense.
Yeah.
Fair. That's very fair.
Like, as you know, she's cheating.
It's required.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's required reading.
Like
It's a skill issue if you don't cheat.
It is not whether or not she will cheat. It's if she will get caught.
Yeah, it's how.
Yeah.
How is she cheating?
Ow.
Like she is cheating, no matter what. It's just how.
I do feel dumb not using my limited dice though. For the 7 and 12.
Could have.
There'll always be next time.
Still can't
That
believe
was just a funny cheat.
Yeah.
Dahlia may or may not dip out of the
I
gambling
have
depending
multiple
who's in the
dice.
next tavern.
That's fair.
I think I gave them to Aquina, of all people. Did I give it? No, did I give it to Aquina? No, I gave it to Keska.
No,
the magic dice.
Yeah, you gave that to Keska.
Yeah.
Give away magic dice.
It's just like charlatans dice, like inconsequential magic dice.
I had to attune to them, and they're just magic dice.
Like,
Yeah.
They literally are just magic. No effect. Just magic.
Yeah, you magically make it appear like how you want it to. Like it's inconsequential
Like dice
magic
of many
dice.
fashions.
Yes.
Basically.
That's so funny.
Dude, just imagine a frickin' D&D nerd. Like, this world's equivalency of a D&D nerd, just having dice of many fashions. Like, instead of spending hundreds on, like, so many different dice, that's like, no, I spent hundreds on the dice of many fashions. I can make them change color.
He's sitting in the dragon tower right now.
Yeah.
I could have minor illusion to dice, and they would have made a clacking sound. You guys would have heard it. 'Cause I can do visual and audio.
Oh, it's too dangerous to be left alone.
But then if you touch it, your head just goes through.
Honestly, I would pay for dice of many fashions. That sounds baller.
Also, before we left, Dahlia would use mending to close the dart holes we put in the wall.
Fair enough.
You're a hero.
Yep.
Yeah, especially considering somebody decided to fucking catapult it.
Yeah, no, one of the wood planks was damaged. Yeah, pretty badly.
You got it. You got a few dirty.
That before we left.
You got a few dirty looks from the bartender.
We just because you mentioned that.
Cal fixed it.
4 gold tip. There we go.
Fair enough.
I no longer have that dirty of a look. Still a dirty look, but
Yeah. Now it's just more of like it's more vague annoyance than a dirty look.
then I wanted a clean number on my gold. The extra 4 was annoying me.
Fair enough. All right, what's a good bartender name? You know what? Hold on. Name generator. Where are you?
Name generator.
The most
Salty.
unbelievable thing about D&D is that no one shares a name.
There's not like 50 Michaels running around.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
True.
them.
Except in that one game where there's bows. There's bow and bow.
Bow.
Mm.
Bow and bow and the other bow.
Oh, that's bow.
All the Ivans share a name. That's because they're
Oh
a chain.
god, and Bill!
Oh yeah.
I wonder Bill.
Billy Mage?
No, it was Bill from Bizarre Adventures who worked at the bank.
Oh yeah. Bill Teller.
That's the only reason I remember his name is because it was Bill.
Did he get murdered with someone else? Who did we
No. You didn't murder them, but you did frame them for murder. You murdered someone else. The owner of the bank was like a little goblin dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
And a hole that we're currently in.
Oh.
We put our dear friend in the hole.
Yeah.
It's funny you think she's a deer.
Yeah. That's how we were introduced. She's a dear friend.
She's a dear friend.
Dear friend.
A dear friend. I haven't met yet.
I was thinking
a dear
the
friend.
second you give them one hint, they're gonna figure out that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, that was a fun one. It made sense.
Rip Charles.
Rip Charles.
The Charles bit was certainly a bit.
I might eventually play Charles Mountbatten in some other game.
Anyone who idolizes Jonathan Raytheon deserves to fall down 1,000 stairs.
He's a muse. It's not necessarily that he's a great person. It's like, this gives me ideas, I'm using it.
There's anyone who idolizes in any way Jonathan Raytheon. Down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
His radiance is so inspiring.
It was, though. It was.
Cannot be denied.
He's my favorite transformation. It's Alistair with a mustache. Changelings are
Look up
funny,
different
guys.
types of bards.
Yeah, changelings are great.
Chandlers are great.
I am aggressively LGBT.
Yeah, I'm playing
Called out.
a human, a tiefling, and a changeling. I've never felt more attacked in my life.
Honestly, when I saw what it said for Tiefling, I was like, I feel attacked.
And then changeling attacked me more.
Yeah. I was like, I have to share this.
Oh, it's amazing.
None of what I play was on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
You play the goofy critters. Both you.
Farm
Both you play
kid.
the critters.
Furries.
Fucking
Nice.
furries.
Things can also be fun on a farm, though. I've got a horse, a cow, a goat, and, well... I mean, my grandmother had a deer on her farm.
Don't
So
worry, I got an
domesticated deer.
owl in next. I'll join the furry club soon.
Yay.
Everyone gets one.
Actually, fuck, yeah, I got my owl in next, and then Azalea's backup is a werewolf. Fuck, the furry is coming.
We also have Russell Crowe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that game alive?
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is not.
Russell Crowe lives in spirit. God, he killed a man with a potato. Nothing would be funnier.
How?
Well, I wanted to cause it just. Well, okay, this was in Pathfinder, and I wanted to cause a distraction because I had a billion AC because monk. So I just stood out in the open, whipped a potato, and I just like in the general direction of the guards. So and then I rolled a nat 20. So Win was like, okay, that hits the guard. Roll damage. And I rolled like max damage on the fucking potato. So I
Oh my
just
God.
murdered someone with a spud.
Potato murder.
I mean, it was great. It took a guard out. He got their attention.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, Russell was great.
That starch will kill you.
Listen, he would
Really will.
The funniest shit, we had so many healers in that game, and I had no HP, but I was like max damage. So I would run into battle, kill someone, get knocked down, get brought back up, kill someone, get knocked down, get brought
God.
back up, kill someone.
Yeah.
No, his fragile bird bones did not carry him far, but they took many out with him.
Oh, dude, I've been watching The Mighty Nine, and for so long in the beginning, Bo just had the hardest fucking time.
Yeah, monks are it's one of those things where they're dodge tanks, like they're more barbarian adjacent than anything, so it's kind of a weird headset that you have to get
Yeah.
into. Because like barbarians aren't damaged either; they're tanks too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you want to be big beefy tank or a dodge tank.
Yeah. Like,
You're
but
doing
I'll
heavy
remember
damage.
that. I'll remember that from my Yanti.
yeah, monks are sort of, they hit a lot and they can stun people.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
with setups, you can get a fuck ton of damage, but on their own, no, they're just annoying. They're constantly peppering damage, and they can't get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have a billion AC.
And they're fun.
That's monk
and great
shit.
saves. Oh yeah, no, for fucking Blackfire 2, I'm gonna monk it. I'm not even like hide that. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey.
Blackfire 2.
Oh, monkey.
Dude, I can't wait till I'm 30 and we're playing Blackfire 2. It's gonna be fun.
I can't wait
Yeah.
till I'm 50. We're playing Blackfire 2. It's gonna be great, guys.
Well, we've
No,
finished.
no, when you're 50, it's Bizarre Adventure 2.
We're not even through. We have. I think it's at the level like 15 or 16, so we got a ways to go. We're maybe halfway.
Well, okay. We're on the second island, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once we finish all 4 islands, then he said something would happen.
Yeah. Then he said we're on
Then-
island 3 of the story.
Yeah, who fucking knows what happens after
Oh,
that?
We get sucked into Barovia. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh
Jesus
god.
Christ. No, he did say Curse of Strahd will be its own separate thing.
Yeah. Still.
That's where I'm busting the owl in, just so I can visit all the light.
Out of curiosity, there's like, of the 3, I guess, well, you've only seen 2 of the martial artist monasteries so far. What kind of monk were you thinking?
Oh, I don't have that planned that far ahead. Just monk because I think it's funny.
Cool.
Monk is funny.
As resident monk in Blackfire, pretty rad.
I've done spellcasters too much. Gotta tone it down.
Monks are fun.
Mm-hmm.
I should try some Sonic Caster sometime.
Mm-hmm.
The martial characters can be funny.
Oh. Are we good?
Oh, hold on. Just making one more sheet.
Yeah, she's goofing.
Keisha says
Listen,
They were just
I
hanging
would
out.
have gladly played Spider-Man in this game, but I wasn't allowed to be racist, so you know. And that's why
No,
Gray
that's
isn't here anymore.
I miss Gray.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
Gray
Gray.
was a gamer?
I'll say Gray probably has also left the Grey Song Guild by now because he's racist as well.
Oh yeah.
God.
Because there were a lot of non-elves there, so he's probably left there by now.
He's
Did not know he was such a gamer. Holy
He's
shit.
a middle-aged high elf. Yeah, he hated all
God.
of you.
Yeah.
Stand back! I'm
I didn't
about to
want- I
say the
didn't- I didn't
gamer
wanna-
word.
Yeah, it's one of those I didn't want to bully. Yeah, I didn't want to bully.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it's a good thing that Ayla was like frozen when he came around.
Yeah.
Because she's a half elf.
Oh, filthy.
Ooh.
Fucking filthy. Anyway. Let me tell you, if I would still be playing Mort if that subclass was finished when we played it. The fact that it kept changing was the only reason I dropped Mort.
Mm.
Because playing Mort was so much fun in this game. I love it so much.
You
He's
pet
just a-
Sawagan zombies.
He's a stinky man.
Stinky.
I worry of all the things I've not seen from Mort yet.
Final boss. Mort.
Could be.
Morts he was making.
Tiny Morts.
Oh, yeah, I gotta set up realty assistant.
Mortlings.
Just so we're ready.
Mortlings!
I kept
Mortlings.
sporing everything. I was making little Mortlings.
Dude, first night on that boat, you're like, yep, all the rats, mine.
All the rats are now mine. Because it doesn't do anything. It's not like a game mechanic, or it's just funny to
Ah.
say.
If you stay in that city, you could just send the rats out. Like, there's whole underground systems.
Well, technically, I'm not
Oh.
that high enough level to do that goofy stuff yet, but yeah. No, the Spore Druid gets so funny. I'm glad it's, like, finished or whatever. Because that was the problem, is every week we gotta keep changing his character sheet, because they kept updating it or changing damage type or changing abilities. And we're just like, it's too much. Let's drop it.
Yeah.
He became Scorpion Lord, then floated out to sea.
Basically. Alright. Is everyone back?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Andrew, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yep, he's here.
Cool.
So there are 2 other taverns that you can go to. There is the Golden Goose, which is kind of a sort of a higher end fancy kind of establishment. And there is Dagger's Fancy, which a few more like shadier individuals tend to go to.
Oh, do we want to go where our people are? Or do we want to ruin the rich people's time?
Eat the rich.
Well,
Don't
that's
really
the
want to
tough
go to the
call. I
fancy
mean, I can go
place.
either. I'm
I
down
don't
for the
really want
fancy.
to go fancy. I
You
don't want to go fancy
Alright.
now.
Alright,
What's the
fair
other
enough.
one?
Okay.
Let's go
Sounds
meet our
cooler.
people then.
I'll roll with wherever people are going.
All right. Daggers fancy.
Yeah, we just get kicked out eventually anyway. From being
Yeah.
rowdy.
Rowdy.
Yeah.
Mr. Rowdy Police.
That's
Plus, it's better to have a good vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, we just get glares. Which, you know, there's an atmosphere for glares sometimes. This isn't it.
So, I'll move you to the Daggers fancy. Looks like a fairly standard establishment. You know, nothing to write home about.
Oh, no.
You brought the wrong character.
That's Marcus.
Oh.
Hey, Marcus.
Found Marcus!
Yeah,
Wrong
we're
one.
heading into the bar. We'll catch you later. Let me be clear.
Marcus was just
There you go.
leaving.
Yeah, no, Marcus was just leaving and just doesn't even make eye
Yeah.
contact. He just goes.
It just goes.
We're drunk as fuck right now, so.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah,
Don't tell me.
most of you are pretty. Well, Tornil's not, but the rest of you are buzzed.
Yay. Oh, it's Asio. Cool.
Yeah. Asio like raises a mug of ale. The bartender waves at you guys and goes, "Welcome to the Daggers Fancy. Grab a seat. There's plenty open.
Alright to play games in here?
As long as you don't break anything."
Oh shit, it's
Alrighty.
a cat man.
We'll try our
I can
best.
fix things.
Look at him!
Like
Yo, why he look
cool.
like a Pokemon gym leader?
He might be.
Fucking is.
But yeah, you see a couple of familiar faces. They all, wave, go back to their drinks. You guys can sit where you please. I'll just move some.
You heard the man Azalea, no super darts.
Hmm?
I didn't even win when I cheated. It was terrible.
And what did we learn?
Just assume that there are
Keep doing it,
seats.
'cause it was a great show.
Always
Good
cheat.
man, that's the correct answer. Cheating is based.
I'll wave a hand to the cat man if he wants to join us or not. I don't care, but
I'll wave, but he's enjoying a night, but he will be watching because this seems interesting.
Oh yeah. It was a open invitation.
Yeah.
All right. Now, any ideas from anyone else? Now, after first, everyone, I'll get a round on me.
Round of drinks. Say a silver for a round of drinks.
How would we do 21?
I'd say roll a. So we're trying to get 21. So we would go with either a D4 or D6.
Wouldn't it be 2d10s? Because isn't it
Oh.
cards, right?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
You could never
Yeah.
make 20.
That makes a
You could
total of
never make
20.
21.
Then we'll play 20.
Wait, don't you get
Two
three cards, I thought,
D12s
though?
would go
I
up
thought
to
you got- I thought
24.
you get
So-
three,
You would need to do 3 D10s because the point
I thought
of
that's
21 is you can't go over 21.
Yeah, I thought that was the point. You draw 2 cards, and then you can do a third if you want.
Okay, so yeah, we'll
D10s, a third D10 if you want.
yeah, we'll do that.
I thought you were doing blackjack. It's like you keep drawing cards until you get like close.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it this way. We're just 2 D10s. So if
Yeah.
you feel like you want a third, you can do a third.
Yeah, blackjack and 21, they're the same thing.
Fair.
If you're feeling ballsy.
Asio will pull up a chair. He wants to play. He wants in on this.
Only one with no balls.
Yeah.
Do we not? We don't show our dice this one, right?
Yeah, you do not show your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea for this. The biggest loser gets a makeup job.
Everyone votes for Snom being the biggest loser. Raise your hand.
Everyone raises their hand.
Hand up.
Asio raises a hand.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Snom.
What do you mean makeup job? You want makeup on you? I can do those. I can make ups.
It's like I'll
Charlie
pull
could
the
be good at makeup.
disguise kit and have like each
I'm gonna
tool.
snap my
Oh,
fingers,
just
and he's gonna have clown makeup on him.
Because Charlie looks fantastic.
Just minor illusion clown makeup on him. Just
Oh, I can do better than that with the real shit.
all right. Well, carry on. We're gonna play a card game.
Alright, so you can roll up to 3 D10s.
So yeah,
Someone
well,
attempts to
First you
honk
roll
his
2,
nose.
Yeah.
Roll 2,
Mhm.
then we make bets, and then you can roll 3.
yeah. Start with 2d10. Bet 5 gold to buy in.
Okay.
So roll 2d10s privately.
Whoops, that was nearly a public roll.
Buy in first. Whoa, stop that.
highest number closest to 21 can't go over.
Can't go over 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you had another NPC. You're rolling for a lot.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, so
Did we
that's
lose
one,
one
two.
on the way here, though? We lost Korg. He headed home.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'll say Korg headed home. I've got enough.
Yeah, he got gold. He got
Yeah,
friendship.
he made
He
bank
did.
and bounced. Respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say Korg went home.
Dragon from there.
Okay, so let me check. Okay, so all the NPCs will do another D10.
Alright.
And then I guess we also
Well, no,
do
no,
another
no.
D10.
We go around. We want to up the bet.
Ah, okay. We'll
Yeah.
start
I'll
with.
fold.
Yeah, so start with Dahlia. We'll just go do it clockwise. Just if you want to
Sure.
up or if you're done. Dahlia.
Up mean
Do you want to add
Or
in?
if you want
up
to,
means just
Put
gold,
another-
not
do you
any
wanna-
more rolling.
Yeah, do you want to? Okay, yeah. Do you want to? You can put another 5 gold in to stay to get other dice, or you just back
You
out.
got fold,
Okay,
check,
I'll
or
put in
raise.
5 gold to roll one more time.
Okay,
So
so that's Dahlia.
No,
Fold.
alright,
I need to remember which one of these is. Okay.
Asio will put in 5 more gold to roll one more time.
you can either keep your number if you're feeling good, or it's.
Azalea, did you
staying
roll above a 6?
Feeling good now.
No.
No.
Ah, Asio lost.
Take your hand.
Let's see,
I'll put
Luton.
another 5.
Wait, I'm putting in another 5.
Yeah. See.
Luton
Third
will
dice is optional, but yeah.
Luton will put in another 5. Let's see how he does.
And then we'll put their number, their combined number.
Okay, and let's see, Edgar. Yeah, he'll put in another
Actually
5.
translates pretty well to dice.
Yeah, Edgar
like
would put
this.
in another 5. Okay. Give me a sec so I can type out what everyone has. Or at least what the NPCs have.
So I'll show my cards to Gary. What you get, Gary?
Got a 5 total.
I got a 5 total. Let's go. 1 and a 4.
We're either going to become worst enemies or best friends.
Oh, how do you worse than?
You're not already best friends?
Yeah,
But
what
we're
the
all
hell,
best
man?
friends.
What the hell?
If we're not best friends, why do we all live together?
Yeah, it's not best friends yet. Just no one pay attention to this scroll.
Hmm. And
Remind me, because my memory is, I guess, other players, because Kichi's busy. Asio. Where is he from again?
Never met him.
Fenrir's friend. He's cool.
yeah,
Never seen this character before in my life.
Don't flirt with him. No, he's uncomfortable with that.
for those of you who went to Questos, I think you would have seen him there.
Yep. This is all of my characters' first time seeing him.
Yep, he just recognized like 2 people and he's like, you know what, this looks fun.
And that's
Oh,
fine.
I-
You can take a seat.
He
All
was
right.
there when we found the airship in Favalon.
He was. He went with you on that mission.
Okay, everyone put their numbers, I guess.
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright.
3, 2, 1.
So,
Ooh, Dahlia!
Dahlia won.
Dahlia!
Hmm?
How much time?
You want?
It was
So
5 each, right?
5 each, and then I think like 3 people put in 5 extra.
Well, it's everyone's name there put in 5 extra.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It was just me and Gary were the ones.
So let me see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 70 gold.
Alright.
Minus the 5 that you put in.
Yeah. Let's do one more of that just because it was quick.
Yeah,
Sure.
I like that. That was fun.
Alright.
I learned nothing from Dazzle's character arc.
Okay, so roll the 2d10s
2d10.
Make some fun.
privately. Yeah.
Yep.
Give me some good here.
So, you know what, I'm gonna just let's do you a favor and have a calculator out with how much.
Hmm.
Okay.
Azalea, my good man, do you want to swap?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure, I'll swap.
Swap.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
I'll PM it to you. Yeah.
Swap cards.
Okay, so is there anyone who is not raising their bet?
Raise.
Is not raising.
Yeah, I'll go again.
Who is not
Go
raising?
in the order.
Okay. Dahlia. Raise or fold.
Okay. Raise.
Okay, so that's one person raising. Gary.
I'll stay in, or I guess I'll call the raise, whatever it is.
So your raise.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Other dice
Azalea.
Yep, staying in.
Okay. Asio is definitely raising. Guys, hold on. Snum, are you raising?
Don't roll until we're ready.
Yeah.
You're raising? Okay.
Nice.
And Luton is also raising. 7, are you raising?
Take him out.
Fold.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And Edgar is raising. So everyone but 7.
Roll
Okay.
those.
So I'm
Or
gonna.
stay with your numbers.
Yeah,
roll
if-
two tens.
Yeah, if you haven't rolled your D10, go ahead and roll your D10.
Oh, D10. Stupid. I rolled a D12. Alright.
All right, give me a second so I can type out what the NPC's got.
What if we get a tie? Should we split the winnings?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Sure.
Let's see.
Gonna go pee, but I can still hear.
You can hear and you can there. It's amazing.
Everyone. Wait, you get a 21? Why'd you ask that? Nothing. That's an interesting question to ask.
Asio would like to bet one more time.
For like another dice? Or...
Yeah.
Sure.
He's gonna
Brave,
he's
you're staying in.
he's gonna
Brave.
he's gonna put in another 5 to stay in.
We'll go around.
Yep. Anyone else?
You want to? You have to. It's 5 to stay in. You don't have to roll another dice. It's 5 to stay in.
I want to stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have to put 5 gold in though, but yeah.
No, it's only 5 if you're putting in another
5 for another
roll.
card.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess. Are we all comfy, or does anyone want another dice? I guess.
Roll another dice.
You roll another dice?
Hang on, let me see here. I'd need to roll.
Wait, hit or hold?
I'm trying to keep track of the
Like
money. That's
blackjack.
all.
Sure. I'll throw in 5 gold for another dice.
All right, so it's Asio. God, he's gonna roll another 5 gold.
What, is he rolling a bunch of ones?
He's rolling so low.
No.
He's-
it is-
Funny.
That's how you do blackjack sometimes.
We're about to make Luton a really rich man again.
Yeah, he is. Alright.
Uh,
Have it mapped out, don't worry.
yep, he's adding in another 5.
Go. I want him to go over. I want him to go over.
Watching
right there.
him. We were just watching him roll
Jesus.
shit and then throw the 5 and roll again.
He's rolling. He's rolling again.
You're adding.
Yeah.
Hey
Alright,
man,
we're
slow
almost at
and steady.
Almost at 100 gold.
Okay. He's staying now.
You think
feel
he
like
hit
he's
it?
about to
You think he
win.
hit the 21?
All right, everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you got your total in. Yep.
Yep. I hope Chuggle, you were keeping track of the money.
I have.
Thank you. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hang on.
Fuck, he still lost.
13 he gave me. I rolled an 8.
God damn.
Nice.
I rolled an
Yeah.
8.
Asio just like throws his cards down and just goes, God damn it.
95 gold. Let's go.
Wingman.
Yeah, I'll give you 15 gold as a thank you.
Thank you
Say I
kindly.
could
Get
ask
my
for
money back.
drinks.
He just kept rolling 2s and 1s.
That's what. Yeah. If you roll something like that, that's why you just stop, because you're like, fuck, this shit's selling you something.
Here's the
Yeah.
fun thing with
My
actual
man
cards,
rolled a
you run out
5
of
total.
2s and 1s and get bigger cards.
God.
I'm so glad I beat him.
Like it went from like a 9 to 11 to 12, and then I finally rolled an 8.
I always thought I was gonna have to share that when Dahlia asked that question. I was scared.
There's only one circumstance you asked that question.
Yeah. A 20's good. A 20 makes sense. Right.
You see Luton wave over the bartender and just kind of do a finger motion for a round of shots, and he brings over some ale for everyone. Luton pays for it.
Absolutely. It's time for shots.
Well, try to think of a game we can do that, we can do the drunkenness on. Do we do arm wrestling now? Or
I mean, you can.
Yes.
Arm wrestling.
versus Luton.
Luton just starts rolling up his sleeves.
Alright, we'll bracket this.
Alright, get in line.
No, it's whoever's next to you right now. So Dahlia, Gary, me, Ezio, Snom, Luton, and Seven and Edgar.
Okay, and the winner.
On the board, should we move a bit to make it more clear who's doing it?
We'll do a bracket.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll bracket it.
I'll say that Edgar will go with whoever wins out of these two.
No, it's
we have enough. Okay, here you go. Okay.
Start with the match. Or actually, yeah, we'll start over here and leave that for the fun one.
Yes. Okay.
Before it begins, I'm gonna put 5 gold on Luton.
Yeah, same.
I think let's not do. I think this one's for pride, just because it's too confusing with money. Yeah.
Well, actually, we can all just put like 5 gold into the pot, and whoever is the winner gets the pot.
Yeah, winner takes all.
This is winner of the tournament, not
Yes.
winner of the individual.
Winner of the tournament.
Betting on people because that's
Yeah. Five gold, and whoever wins gets the pot.
Whoever wins gets 40 gold. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, Luton's gonna get 40 gold.
He might not.
He's gonna get 40 gold.
Low.
He might roll low. Yeah. All right. So Dahlia and Gary, you guys doing anything to get the edge, or are you just going straight strength?
I would like to try and intimidate Gary.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Definitely taller than you, so when we do the arms, she's gonna lean in and kind of snort and kind of smile with her pointy teeth.
Lens flare eyes.
All right. Roll intimidation.
Well, intimidation.
Of this be against.
So that's I guess insight.
Insight.
Insight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just choose to be afraid.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
You're drunk as
We've
fuck.
had a few.
Are you afraid?
It meets it, beats it. So Gary, you steal your nerves. You got liquid courage.
You guys are still rolling to private. Make sure.
Yeah, I rolled private.
Yeah, they both rolled 13. They both rolled 13. But yeah.
Okay, fair. We're friends.
All right. So, respectfully, Gary is not unnerved. Roll, I guess, athletics.
But I do see the threat, so I'm just gonna subtle spell enhance ability strength.
Okay.
I see Dahlia. She's ripped as fuck.
Yeah.
Gary's got a dad bod. He's noodly.
That's fair. Gary, you will roll your
You're gonna get athletics
Proficiency in athletics. Proficient in athletics for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you would add a +3 to your athletics score.
Oh.
Battle of the gods.
All right.
Oh yeah, block them off.
Both of you two.
I'm doing the help action.
Athletics.
I don't
The
have.
help action from a distance as a bonus action.
How?
Just cheer you on. Fuck him up, Dahlia.
All right.
Trust me, he's got weak fucking wrists.
Didn't help.
So I mean, with that
16.
plus, you got. Hold on. With the +3 you got from your proficiency, that's a 16.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Dahlia wins.
Just doing one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, just because there's so many players.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright, me versus you.
All right.
Okay.
Rogue versus kind of rogue. Let's go.
Good game. I respect you.
Nothing to help
Good
me
game.
here.
All
Use
right.
my non-crushed hand to shake yours.
Just athletic.
you.
Just an athletics roll.
Yep. Just athletics.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take that, bitch!
Damn it! You win.
My -1/+1 got me.
You just pick him up and throw him.
No, it's a pretty close match.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, like you kind of do the back and forth rogue versus, because you're both rogues-ish, rogue/wizard for you. So neither of you are especially strong, but it's a close match.
We're doing weird like wrist turns trying to fuck up the other person.
Basically, yeah.
Doing like Mr. Clean leverage.
Yeah.
Sort of fun war on the top of it.
Here's a battle. The shorts.
Yep.
I'm rooting on David against Goliath.
Yeah. Tornil kind of like sits down and goes, Now I'm not exactly that strong, but let's give it a go.
Just so we know who's
Okay.
next.
So we know.
What?
Nothing. I was just moving us so we know who's going next.
Oh, okay,
Little
okay.
tokens.
All right, boys.
All
Losers
right.
bracket.
Ready?
Yeah, athletics.
Oh.
Yep, you win. Surprisingly strong for a tiny man.
Oh my god.
The -1/+1. We'll have to see it.
Yeah, he looks at you like respect.
Finger strength.
All right.
Good.
Now, oh god. And now a battle here.
Yep.
There's a battle.
Luton will just kind of sit down, pop his shoulder, and put his hand out.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Athletics.
I would be so mean to give Luton advantage there.
Man. Easiest 5 gold I've ever spent.
Without
Yeah, really. Holy
without effort, he's just like your hand just slowly goes down.
All right.
Good match.
Garden Hoe versus Garden Hoe now.
Garden hose.
Wow.
Garden Hose.
Even if I crit,
It
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
have
stand a
been like a
chance.
whole.
You still
10
have it. You have
minutes.
proficiency.
I
It's
still
10
have
minutes. You still have
All right.
it.
Yeah, you still have it.
You're good.
Yeah. Losers bracket, get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, all right, let's go, Dahlia.
Okay.
You got it?
Just athletics, yeah.
Beat that.
+3. Oh.
Oh my god.
What?
+3.
I got
Plus
7.
3.
Yep, 7.
Yeah.
+3.
And-
It's
They're a
the
little winded from
wimpiest
the first
battle ever
round.
seen, but she wins it.
In Dahlia's mind, there's just
Unexpected.
like the entire history of arm wrestling.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, a close match, but Luton wins.
All right, Dahlia versus
Luton.
Luton.
He just gives you a little bit of a warm smile and goes, "To a good match."
Good match.
Poisons you.
He could.
Stabbed you in the stomach.
Depending how impressive this is, I might be a problem for you later. Catch up with me with that. This place has rooms, right? Anyway, let's the arm
He is a
wrestle.
gilf.
He sits down, puts class arms with you. Roll athletics.
Alright, come on, +3.
Ooh. You win.
No fucking way!
Cause of that,
Boys lose.
cause of those +3s. Well, actually, no. Yeah, you win. Yeah,
He's won.
yeah.
Hey, he's won.
It's a close battle.
The plus.
It's a close battle, and the two of you are like flexing because you're both pretty strong.
And flexing. Mm-hmm.
And your arm slowly comes down, and you
Oh my
beat
God,
him.
She's doing it.
And he looks genuinely shocked.
40 gold to Dahlia.
And he just pushes the gold pile to Dahlia.
It was already closer to him. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Minor illusion, like confetti is coming down from the ceiling.
Oh yeah. No, I have that. Yeah.
How
the
much
sound-
was
little
that?
sound-
40.
Is it 40? Okay, thank you.
Little trumpet sounds, confetti.
I have to admit, no one's beat me in arm wrestling before.
He was
I've never
favored.
beat
That's time
anyone.
for everything.
Until today in arm wrestling.
Let's go.
I forgot
Yeah.
to ask though.
Let's go.
What'd you say?
Does Luton have a wife?
You don't
That's
see
all I
a
thought to ask.
you don't see a ring.
Okay. Yeah. Meet with
Anyway.
you when the party winds down if you wanna. You know, you're an adult. You can guess.
He
She's still laughing.
he kind of laughs and just smiles at you and goes, "I'm retired."
Okay, fair.
Oh,
All right, party. Party.
alright.
Party on.
Yeah.
That was a good ending. That was funny.
That was good. That was good. You guys get fucking plastered as you are having a time in this bar.
Do we get kicked out of the bar now? Is it time for Snom's game?
What?
Snom's
I
game
think
outside with the
Snom's
stick.
game is accidental.
Is it time to get kicked out of the bar?
Oh. You guys want to go outside and do whatever Snom was trying to do?
It's whoever can
Yeah, I'm
stand the
real
longest in a
curious.
stinking cloud is his game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Let's do it.
I'm not betting money, but I'll take part.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean,
Pride.
how much longer do you guys
Yeah.
want to go? I feel like I'm running out of game ideas.
We'll say
Yeah,
this is the last
This
one.
might be it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Other than literally just pulling up Uno and playing it.
Yeah, I will say this last round, everyone's at disadvantage because you've all been drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. So this is last. So we're a ways away in a field.
Yeah.
Snom will now fart.
Yep.
Azalea, before I immediately regret
another
doing
one of
this,
these on
I just want to say thank you for letting us hang out. I know this is like your group, your club night or whatever. But thank you. This is fun.
You are
It is so
adorable
fun.
when drunk. Did you know that? Happy to help.
It's been a while.
Snob, unleash it.
Okay.
So everyone roll a con save at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
No,
my bad.
Disadvantage.
I want to pop my other knowledge of the ages.
Guess
for
I'll
my
just roll it again.
skill for con.
Yep.
There we go.
So this is a con save. So would knowledge of the
Oh, it doesn't
ages,
apply.
it wouldn't apply to this. Yep.
Creatures that don't need to breathe or are immune to poison automatically succeed. Lol. Laughs in a robot.
Wait, wait a minute. I said something fucky going on here.
Eventually, after a minute, me and the robot are just standing in there.
Oh, it's just gonna be those two.
Yeah, because it
I'm
goes
just
for a
gonna-
minute.
I'm just gonna start trying to push Seven out of this ring.
No. Yeah, I'm actually.
You can certainly try.
So,
Saving throw.
Roll below, you run out, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah. So your charisma save is a 14 snom. So if you roll lower than a 14, you can't stand it and you run out of the thing. So Asio runs out. Tornil runs out. Like he's a burly man, but he's not used to that kind of stank.
Stinky.
He's spent a lot of time around hoity-toity types. He's not used to that kind of stank. All right.
The boys are still holding strong.
Yeah.
Boys.
All right. I guess another round of con saves.
Yep, roll your con save.
You are like this.
You're doing great, Gary.
Luton's fine.
What's a DC?
13.
14. Oh, you're
13.
still in.
Oh, then,
You're
eh.
14. Stinging cloud. DC.
Oh yeah, 14. So Gary's out.
All right. All of us are holding strong. We're holding strong.
Yeah. Luton just goes. He looks at me, and I look at him.
Look at him.
Have Luton roll another.
At what point does he realize they're just not even fucking breathing?
He does not.
I am. I'm
Oh, no,
breathing.
yeah, you're hard to tell that you're cheating.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Luton roll one more time, and then I'm gonna have him roll insight. Cause he's just like, I'm gonna have him roll insight. He's gonna He's gonna stay in.
Seven unironically has the best poker face because he can't express himself.
How many rolls is a minute?
It's a 10.
10.
How many rolls am I up to for Luton?
5.
Let's see.
4, 5.
Okay.
Let's see if he makes it. Let's just see if he makes it to the end.
No, hold on. No,
Nope.
no. He
His eyes water.
his eyes start watering, and he's just like, I can't, and he runs out.
I'm gonna follow him out and start wheezing when I get out of it. Just like, ah, I just
Roll,
want to beat Luton.
roll performance.
I
wanted to beat
just want to beat Luton.
It's even smelling how awful it is.
Let's see. Luton just kind of glances at you, eyes watering, goes, "You don't have to spare my pride."
Ah, ah,
Oh. Why did you do it at the door? No one can leave.
then it clears, and
God.
the victor, the first victor, and the last victor.
Naturally.
Kevin.
God damn, 7, the lad.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was fun, guys.
Yep.
I think I am out of idea for games.
Yeah, if anyone has
Yes.
one
Okay.
quick thing they want to do, I imagine. Otherwise, yeah, I'm done.
Do we want to do
Pretty
the
good.
Dahlia finding Cedric to talk about like helping him, or should that be like part of an
If
actual
you just
session?
help him, just like the next stage, you just help him.
We'll do that next time we have a game. Because
Okay, actual session.
yeah, we'll do that as part of an actual session. Because that's not like a
It'll be
long
like
enough.
actual conversation.
Yeah, that's an actual conversation, and also it's not something that's going to be so long that it's going to take up a big portion. So we'll just do that next main session.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, could I go see Gail about the orange liquid I have?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just run back inside, like,
Run
carrying.
through the own shit cloud.
Clear.
No, it's gone.
That's clear.
It's like a residue.
You smell like shit, though.
Hello there.
Oh.
Ugh. He kind of like scoots away.
Hello.
How can I help you?
I'm gonna be
I'll
cleaning
just place
everyone
the
else out.
bottle of orange liquid on the table. I tried using Identify on this, and it just didn't work.
Well,
Stuff out here.
Identify is usually for magical items. Where did you get it?
I found it behind someone's house in the trash.
Roll deception.
Yup.
Just throwing that away.
It's dumpster bin.
Okay. He has no reason to really question you, so I'll leave it as his like passive insight, which is not much. He just goes, well, have you tried opening it, seeing what's in it?
No, but I'm not sure if I should.
Well, if you can't identify it, I'm not sure what you want me to do.
Well, it's like I thought since, magical things, it's like, eh.
I'm so insulted right now.
I mean, it's a bottle of orange liquid. I can't say I've seen anything like it before. Sorry.
Sunny D.
Should I have a taste of it?
I guess.
Yeah, I'll just pop, like, the lid open and, like, dip a finger in and lick it.
Okay, so give me 1 second.
I'm weeping in all my skills right now. I can literally identify.
Hold on.
liquid.
One second. Give me a sec.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's doing the same thing. He's identifying.
Yeah, he is. I literally have the skills.
He's doing it the Skyrim way.
Yeah, it is. Eat the human heart. What characteristics does it give?
Snom, what's your AC?
14.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
So as you open the bottle and stick your finger in, it oozes out and attacks you. And you start getting stuck in it.
Ooh, that's an roach
Wow.
jelly.
Let's know.
Ooh.
Oh boy,
That's
everybody
that's
loves
actually a
We
problem.
see that through the window. Yeah, we see that through the
Yep,
window.
so give me a second so I can put you guys on a turn order.
What's
Oh,
he
boy.
doing?
He made a jelly. He made a stinky.
Wait, what game is
Another
this?
stinky.
We're all
thing?
drunk as
We
fuck as
cannot
well,
do
so it's
that.
gonna be great.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm doing great.
Yeah, that's true.
I can undrunk really fast.
I don't know. Us drunkenly beating up a slime is kind of funny.
Yeah?
That is kind of funny.
Oh, no, you guys are not. There we go.
Causing problems on accident this time.
And, huh? What?
I just realized this is the second time I've gotten attacked by a slime trying to eat it.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah?
Learn your lesson, bitch.
So yeah, roll initiative.
Yep.
Everyone's just gonna curb stomp this jelly.
Okay.
Yeah, like it might not even get to the end of the turn.
It might not.
It's a fucking jelly.
Yeah.
Always have presentation.
It was
I
meant.
was cleaning up.
Hey, look, this was meant to fuck with the kobolds, but hey.
It fucked with the kobold.
Yeah.
With a kobold, yeah.
Gary,
He's gotten so punished.
Kobold.
I'm
See
showing the way to
Ye-
the next whiskey bar.
you
Go
hear
ahead.
the screams of panic from Snom in the bar, and
With the
eh.
patrons.
yeah, probably a few patrons who get up. Gale like stares, gets his drink, and calmly walks away.
Something, fate and karma gods. Okay. Oh, over here, stumble into the wall.
Okay, lock
Uh,
I'll save us.
Fuck, do I even have any goddamn range
Lock it.
spells for this?
Oh yeah, I'll arcade
Yeah.
lock. The slot kick it out then.
there. It's just guiding bolted. I always got that one prepared.
There you go.
For a devil. Yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead and
The
roll
target
your attack.
disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage.
9.
I think it's still hits.
9? Yeah, that still hits.
Holy shit. Alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damage. Normal.
Slime moment.
Certified slime moment. Next attack has. I have a turn.
Okay.
Wait, why is the door shut?
Edgar. Oh wait, Edgar actually is not a combatant. He's not fighting. He's just a big dude. He's just a husband. So I'm gonna take him off.
He's a big.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have him like walk in, and so he's just gonna see what's going on. But yeah, he's not a fighter. He's just a husband.
Yeah.
Azalea.
I'm a house husband.
He is. Way the house husband.
Walk in. Oh, that's a
Paper.
problem. I'll
Hey, buddy, up for.
cast Shadow Blade, I guess.
Problems.
And I'll yoink a Shadow Blade at it, I suppose.
Okay, yoink away.
Advantage because it's
Dimly lit.
it's glowing.
Yeah.
Do I hit it?
Yeah, you do.
Nice. So
Big 4.
damage
Hell yeah.
plus 6.
Hell yeah.
Sneak attack. As a just glowing purple dagger's just sticking in it now.
Splunk. That's slashing damage or is it? No.
Psychic.
Psychic. Okay.
Psychic.
Got it. Dahlia.
It thinks it got hit.
Sacred Flame doesn't do actual fire damage. It won't light things
It
on
does
fire.
radiant.
No, it's just radiant holy damage.
You think it'll dodge it?
Well, this thing is bigger than I thought. Look at that. Yeah, she's just gonna Sacred Flame it.
Slimes can get compacted.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know what's gonna happen.
So it's a deck
Low
save.
damage rolls. Everyone might get a turn because we're gonna have
Dex
some
save.
13 decks.
It dodge. It kind of like flattens down, and the
my
sacred
God.
flame goes over it.
Oh, it's unstoppable.
Oh, was that your turn, Dahlia?
Um,
Hey, bonus action.
bonus action, I can pull out. Oh, I didn't bring spiritual weapon. So
Oh,
I need to fight.
All right,
Never mind.
it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can kill this with cantrips.
Snom. Snom, let's go.
He's dead.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
5 heals. We'll be fine.
I'm going to use Vicious Mockery and say, "You don't even taste good, you ugly bitch."
True.
Wow,
You see your own reflection.
that hurts.
Yeah, it does.
4 seconds.
So its next attack will be a disadvantage because it kind of feels sad.
Aww.
You stole it just to insult it.
Like when your girlfriend asked them if you would love them if they were literally a worm.
Yeah.
Astio for the kill steal.
I'm not into worms.
Astio's gonna walk in. Let's see, 30.
Hey,
Yeah.
not here often.
Yeah, he's got bonus action. Yeah. He's gonna just look at it and he'll hold his attack for if you guys don't kill it.
If it looks like it might hurt someone, that's not us.
Yeah, like he knows you guys are fine. He'll hold his attack in case it goes after a civilian. 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here,
Yep.
and I'm gonna throw my spear at it.
Okay.
Hiya!
I'm gonna spear the table.
That's a hit.
Oh fuck! It's
Nice.
This is so good.
All right, nice. Got it.
And then it flies back into his hand because he has returning weapon.
Nice.
Oh, that's sick. It's like on a chain or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see this little tiny machine like right behind the head of the spear, just kind of whir to life, and it sort of just like jet engines it up and just flies it
I
back
love
into
that.
its
It has
hand.
little jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
nice. Just homes in on your.
Once more with feeling.
Yay.
That is a
Excellent.
miss. Roll a d100, sir.
Oh
You
no.
spear snob.
You might.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
Nah. Well, you got
24.
Spear snob.
You spear. Roll damage for Snom.
Ah,
God.
Listen, this is still
7.
Still paying.
This
7.
isn't personal, it's just business. Oh, anyways, it flies back into his hand again.
Mhm.
With a bit of snob on it. I
Yeah.
imagine Lou's just drinking a beer out there.
You know what? Hold on.
Sit out there with his corn nuts from the bar.
Yeah, he's eating.
High or low, Chuggle?
Hi.
High? Okay.
It was high.
Alright, so he'll help.
Nice.
He'll walk in. Do you want me to get that or? Oh wait, it's the jelly's turn. Hold on, it's not his turn.
If he gets to a civilian, he can help.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's Jelly doing?
Uh,
Disadvantage.
yeah, it's a disadvantage. It's still gonna attack. Snom's right there.
yeah.
Guys, don't spell muck backwards.
13.
That's a miss.
All right, it misses. Luton will just walk in and go. Do you want help, or you guys got it, or?
I think we're good.
I think we got
This is
it.
silly.
All right, he'll just walk.
Yes.
He'll walk over and just pick up his ale, take a drink.
Just a
Gary.
goofy little guy.
It's not trying to like get it back in the bottle or something. I don't know. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay. Second level spiritual weapon is gonna hover over it, start spinning. Let's just go woo,
Woo!
woo at disadvantage. 11.
It's a hit.
I think like
Damage.
only a 1 can miss. It's a
Yeah.
How you want to do this, Gary?
That was, sorry, that was an
Wait,
attack
D20
roll.
on attack?
Yeah, I
Oh.
misclicked.
I mean,
Misclicked.
the first one would have hit, but regardless,
Yeah.
how you want to do this?
It's just a Beyblade spinning razor star, so it splats all up on the walls.
And
it
all
gets
over a Snom.
Snom is caked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try and aim it to get some back into the glass, but it's not working.
Yeah, it's
You
just
break the glass.
it's just everywhere. And that will end combat.
Alright, grab a fucking mop.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got Snom.
Yeah, you guys all helped to get the place cleaned
Gonna
up.
go over to the bar and put down 5 gold.
Uh,
What did we learn today?
Rigby gives you a nod, takes the gold.
Mm-hmm. Snom, give me
There
5
you
gold.
go. Perfect. Back to full.
I learned today that the baker has some questionable shit.
The,
The
ba-
what?
the baker is amazing. She's leaning over you, drunk, because she's so big. The baker
you
is a
can't.
wonderful man.
Stop. That's gonna be like free fitting. Give me
Baker's
5
like my
gold.
Yes,
person
here,
in
have.
this town.
Take another 10 healing. There you go.
Thank you.
Well, he only lost 7, and I put it back.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost more health.
He lost a bit. He took like an 17.
Yeah, I took 14, or yeah.
Yeah. Now he's back up.
I only
Yeah,
saw
lose 7 is right here.
Asio gets his gold back.
It's right here.
Nice.
Alright, thank you, magical floating star. Go back to from whence you came.
Why you calling
Put
me
it back in the
that for a
Pokeball.
second?
Yeah.
And see.
And scene.
5-star.
Good job, everyone.
Okay, DM. Did we level up?
Funny thing, you didn't.
Everyone gets 5 experience for
Yeah,
that.
like that's.
That's the neat part. You don't.
Let me see. For those of you that
5.
Just say 5 experience. That's funny.
You know, give the NPCs their due as well. That's free experience.
Yeah, your experience. We did a whole
e-
bracket.
everyone gets 50 experience.
Hey, that's more generous than I thought.
Ochre jelly is actually like 450 exp. So yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we fought something.
yeah. You fought a thing. You killed it. You all get 50.
Nice.
Can
Yeah,
I hand wave setting up a bank account, or does that have
If
to
you
happen
leveled
in
up
game?
from that, I'd be so impressed.
Wait, setting up what?
Yeah, Kichi, can I hand wave that Dahlia undrunks herself and sets up a bank account, or should that be in an actual game?
You can hand wave setting up a bank account. That's simple.
You have post-fight clarity.
Yeah.
But you should probably not gamble your money away.
Restoration.
Yeah, just
Set up a bank.
just keep track of how much you are putting in the bank and how much you have on hand. But yeah, that's
make your electrum how much gold you have in the bank.
Good point.
That is a
Yeah.
good idea.
That's a
I
good
like
idea,
that.
actually.
Do the same.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
And
And scene. Good job, everyone.
how did you guys like Azalea's poker nights?
It's good. Liked it.
Usually they're a bit more calm.
Yeah, there's usually less slime.
True.
Not always less slime. Usually less slime.
Usually less slime.
I'm just glad I got to like slide in Granny for no reason.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah. I'm just like, she's just gonna be there and leave. Yeah, she should. I don't need to be there.
Oh, and she.
Granny spotted.
Oh, that was great.
No,
I'm
I'm
glad I got
realizing.
this fucking. I'm glad I got to dish out the consequences of Snom's actions.
Yeah. Now, curious if Dazzle ever gets wind of that one.
If I have
You mean
anything to say
Razzle?
about it-
Yeah, Razzle.
If I have anything to say about it, he won't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, well, keeping that to myself.
Yeah.
There's no reason to tell him. It'll just be bad.
That's
It'll
true.
Just make things worse.
It will make things worse. I feel like he would be a bit angrier about it.
Yeah,
But yeah, good job, guys.
I now realize Edgar's gonna have to go home smelling awful to like.
No, I
work
cleaned
on.
everyone while you ran in there. I was cleaning everyone with prestidigitation. You're the
Oh,
only
good.
one
Yeah.
stinky. You are
We're not cleaning you again, by the way. Like
Stinky
that was your
and
one
slimy.
clean.
Yeah, you are literally the
You-
only one.
You are still slimy.
Yeah.
Good.
That's on you.